Okay, they can hear us.
Hi,
Voices.
everybody.
Loud voices in your ear.
Okay. And they can see us?
Everyone dance with me.
Oh my god,
We're
what do we
dancing
hear?
to the music in our heads.
No,
Dance the dance of a
what?
thousand lights.
Na, 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 na.
I don't know what's happening.
Na, 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 na,
Not Kenny G.
na,
No.
Zach,
Stop
See,
it, Kenny
Zach,
G.
it's
you're-
Mike Birbig. It's my impression of Mike Birbiglia's impression of Kenny G.
It's Kenny G by way of Mike Birbiglia by way
By way of me. Yeah.
Zach. Zach.
I felt low
I'm
energy,
there.
so I had to do something. Yeah. Have I broken lock? Is she
You
just
literally like you dancing around and swaying made my energy go floop.
I'm sorry.
Like-
So it had the opposite effect
It
that
was
it needed to.
it was so like sway, and then this
Wait, hold
music
on.
turned on, and I was like, oh, because sleepy.
Can I argue that that's actually that means he was doing it perfectly, because the whole joke of that Mike Birbiglia bit is that that's not how jazz should sound. It's too calming and boring.
True. I'm
So,
gonna
I think Zach did perfectly.
switch
Okay,
our
so maybe I did
music.
perfectly for the impression, but it wasn't exactly the energy that I needed to go for right here at the top. You know?
We could build from there.
You guys like Metallica? No, we should do that.
Master.
I'm like restarting our music to get hype.
Yeah. Do that.
Can we do
So
like
how's
where's
it-
the reset button?
Here we are, and I've not danced at all.
Now the music's not working. Okay, no, it's good.
He's never
Okay.
gonna dance again.
Oh, God.
I've got no rhythm.
That is also not a great high energy song. Anyway, hi, hello. Welcome
This
to the
was-
Secret Adventures Society. The meeting will now come to order. Just a few notes before we get into tonight's adventure, because we have a whole hell of a lot of game. Should be a fun time. We are unfortunately -1 Augustus tonight. We will miss Rothmar, but he's unable to join us, at least for the time being. So anyway, a few notes. Eric, to start with, would you like to tell everyone about how much ass our charity stream kicked over the weekend?
Well, sure. So on Saturday we did our third quarterly charity stream. The Secret Adventure Society presents a charity and D stream, and it was a lot of fun. I DM'd it. Zach and Locke and Jen played, joined by Asika and Maximus Rake, two other awesome streamers, and we managed to raise $1,600 for the Lift Brigade, and that's
That's
freaking
amazing.
awesome.
It's amazing.
So thanks to everybody. If you guys are here, anyone who donated or was hanging out, we really appreciate it. It was just, I don't know. I'm still like, Zach, what was the amount that we've managed to cobble together for charity this year?
Your yearly total.
You're muted,
You're
Zach.
muted.
You're muted.
Sorry. I was typing stuff. Our yearly total, starting with Clerics for Medics in April, was $7,200 and I believe $55.
So
since we started.
in 3 quarters, you're about 7,500. So next year, do we have a yearly 10K
I
like-
sure would like to try.
Oh yeah, let's do
That would
it.
be
goal?
awesome.
That's what
I mean,
think
that
a
was
reasonable goal.
with 3. So yeah, next year we should hit 4 quarterly charity streams, and yeah, that'd be awesome. So I don't know. Do we have the video from
We'll
Lance?
bring it up at the next
Yeah,
board meeting.
I have video.
Yeah.
We do. Okay,
Video
so
is ready. Yeah.
Lance, who is Jen's cousin, he is also the founder of the Lift Brigade. He's a cancer survivor. He used his Make-A-Wish to start the charity that we raised money for, and he made a video to say thank you to everybody. So Locke is going to play that for us.
Yes, please.
Chat, let me know if you can hear it and all the, let me know. Let me know.
Hi everyone, my name's Lance White, otherwise known as ATX Magic Monkey, and I'm the founder of Lift Brigade. I would like to personally thank everyone who was able to come out to Saturday's charity stream, and I want to personally thank everyone who was able to donate that day. All those donations will go towards putting smiles on families' faces in their trying time, especially during this holiday season. COVID has put a lot of stress on families this year, and it's going to be putting stress on them until this is over. So, I would like to personally say thank you again to everyone who was able to come out and donate. And I hope y'all have a great day, a great rest of the week, great holiday, and I'll see you later.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Don't cry. Keep it together.
Yeah, I love that he's like, I'll see you later. And he's
Yeah. He's
So
such a
happy.
nerd. I love that kid.
I was just speaking personally. I was very, very, very happy to get to play D&D for such a incredibly worthy cause.
I know.
And like
Such a cool kid to use his like Make-A-Wish stuff to start a charity. Like that's
Right.
just one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
like,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
the most selfless thing I've ever heard.
Exactly.
Yeah, mine would be like a Megazord, and that was way better than anything. Like
Large
what
size
a
working Megazord, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation had never had to deal with anything like that before because he was the first one to do that. So they were just like, yeah, I guess we could figure out how to start a charity.
That's awesome.
So yes, we were very happy to do that. Thank you, Eric, for DMing, and it was a hell of a session, if I do say so myself. It was very, very fun.
It was so
very
much
funny.
fun.
It'll be on
Blast.
YouTube soon too.
Yeah,
I'll upload it.
it made me jolly as all heck.
Mm-hmm.
So and yes, that $7,200 total, $7,255 total. That, just as a reminder, that's for the 3 charity streams, and that was for starting with direct relief for COVID-19 relief, and then Color of Change, which was for racial justice, and then this one. So it was 3 incredibly worthy causes. I feel like I out of everything that we've done together this year, I think that's the thing I'm the most proud of for sure. So thank you guys. I love you.
Oh.
And it was 100% the communities that did that.
Yes.
all
Thank you.
All of the SAS community, as well as all of our, the individual streamers here and our communities coming together, and the communities of the streamers that we invited. So you guys are the ones that did it. We just sat around and pretended, we were
Yeah.
just adults playing pretend for a few hours, but
Yeah,
So thank you guys so much.
indeed. So a couple more things before we move on into the game. Don't forget, next Wednesday we will have Spilling the Ale, which is actually quickly becoming like almost as fun to me as our regular game nights. So look out for details about that. That's always really, really fun. We'll be able to provide a Slido link for you guys to ask your questions, and that's always a fun time. Thanks so much to all of you who are tweeting about the show and telling your friends. It really does. It means the absolute world that you're even spending your time with us, let alone willing to share us with others and your friends. So don't forget that if you tweet using the hashtag Secret Adventure, I might use your name for an NPC in the game, like Captain Riddick or Sparkles or the Magistrate of New Hexton, Idej. There will probably be some naming opportunities coming up.
Sorry,
but-
Jedi. So sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault.
I'm not sorry.
So yes, there will be some naming opportunities coming up, but also remember that just because I haven't used your name yet does not mean I won't. There's actually a handful of people who have tweeted in the past that I've actually got named in some upcoming adventures that we have going on. So that, I mean, it might just mean that I haven't found a character badass enough for your name. So think of it that way, I guess. So again, thanks to all of you who have done that, and please continue to do so. We love you for it. Thanks as always to Aurelia Raff for our kick-ass character art, Blizzard Entertainment for letting us use their kick-ass music, and our mods for kicking the asses of trolls. Yeah, dab. Roundtable Pitch Fest, Jim and Eric, go.
Oh.
My name is Jen, and I'm here to say I stream on Twitch
I'm not.
like
Every
every
day.
other day.
guys, please don't let that be. Don't judge our team.
We're keeping it. That's what we're just gonna hit a. We're gonna hit a button every time it's y'all's turn, and it's gonna play that. And that's it.
So we had one that we used to do where it'd be like, "What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Generic Live. My name is Eric, and this is my wife." And then you do that part where you're like, "My name is Jen, and I'm here to say." Anyways, well,
Oh.
Generic Live, Twitch.tv/Generic Live. We stream, play WoW and stuff. Go there sometimes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
delightful. Oh, that's so delightful.
Wow.
Goon.
I can't follow that. There's no.
Yeah, freestyle.
Sometimes.
And my Twitter handle has the bard in it, but freestyle rap is not one of my bardic traditions.
But it could be.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm at Goon the Bard. I'm not doing anything right this second, but if you follow along there, my next projects and stuff will probably be there. That's where they'll be. Sometimes I write and sometimes I make fantasy maps. So hit me up if you have anything you want to do, and I might do it with you. Cool.
That was just as good as Jen's.
That was
That
a
was
brilliant
good.
statement.
That was great.
I might do it with you.
Steve-O!
My name is Steve-O. You can find me at twitch.tv/gutternerds and gutternerds all over the social media map. We do game riffs where we play single player games, joke around them. We have Saturday morning retro. So join us on Twitch TV, and I will probably sing, but it won't be anywhere near as good as the rap. That was too good.
Good.
Lock.
I'm Locke. The twitch.tv/Lockness.
Write it down in case you forget.
Can we get a link to that? Twitch.tv. Please get there.
Links, please.
I play World of Warcraft, and I'm the guild master of the Lochmas on Emerald Dream, and we are awesome and welcome. Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had rum.
Very good. Have you only had one? That drink is
I have had over half of it.
based on the condensation line of that mug. I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, sure. So you got like the Sherlock of booze over there.
Deductions, my dear. Anyway, I'm
Get that
Zachy
Twitter
Wack.
handle for me, the Sherlock of Booze. That's so good.
Oh god. Anyway, I am Zachy Wag. I stream and I play like adventure games, and I make stupid jokes and I sing songs and stuff sometimes. So yeah, find me at twitch.tv/Zachy Wag. Anyway.
And then that turtle over there is normally Hrothmar. Twitch.tv/ is it just Hrothmar?
It is Hrothmar.
Just
Yeah.
Hrothmar. Twitter is
He does-
Hrothmar
Com?
TV. Yeah.
He
Website.
fishes on Sunday mornings, which
And
And
is
if you want
Super
to
dope.
hear someone whose voice sounds like a warm hug, just go watch.
That's him. That's him.
Yes. And he has Hrothmar.com where he does his World of Warcraft guides and things like that. He plays WoW as well. So he's our raid leader, actually. So
And I was thinking the other day, he is like, of everyone I've ever heard call Q's in a WoW raid, he is far and away the nicest.
he's
Like-
so zen.
Yeah, he makes it
like
a nice thing to read.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's all. Do y'all want to play D&D now?
let's go.
It's starting off kind of how the last episode was, and I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm real nervous actually. Hang on, I gotta switch our music because we are not in this kind of setting at all. No.
Yeah, this is music that's just like you guys have just succeeded at something.
Not yet.
No.
We haven't
Okay.
earned that music yet.
Here we go.
I'm gonna have music of the night playing in my head. I think just the entire score of Phantom playing behind me. Is that
That's
accurate?
fair.
No, in my brain.
No. Okay, knowing your brain, yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. You could, like, if you want, just for a little bit of random texture, you could do like Jesus Christ Superstar up in there and just keep it Weber. We should Weber. No one's gonna get these jokes. I'm gonna stop. Anyway,
One
previously
person
on the
out there
Secret
gets
Adventure
these.
Society, after spending a few days in New Hexton on the hunt for vampiric activity at the request of your employer, you all fought off an incursion of vampire gnolls. Before the dust had even settled after the battle, this strange red lightning streaked across the sky in a circle around a strange mansion on a hill. There was a sound of like sucking, like the air was draining out of the sky. When the chaos ceased, no one in town, save for your new tiefling friend Tox, remembered that it had even happened. After some experimentation, it seemed that everyone in town had these strange, like panicked seizures whenever the mansion was even pointed out to them. The following day, some of you actually snuck into the magistrate's office upon Tox's insistence that the town leader was up to no good. While half of you were poking around inside, the other half of you commenced to fire up a game of Eel, which made the simple townsfolk of New Hexton incredibly alarmed. Augustus was even pierced with an arrow after a panicked fire by one of the town's archers. Despite all of this, those of you inside got some incredibly valuable information, including that the magistrate was withholding mail about disappearances within the town, as well as that he was conspiring to send shipments of something from within the town. The magistrate, supposedly fearing this chaos's proximity to his place of business, the chaos of the eel, the giant holographic eel outside, attempted to go inside to check on his affairs, only to be held at gunpoint and questioned by Pierce and Jindy, respectively. Without hesitation, he pulled out a vial of recognizable black liquid from his coat and gulped it down, perishing immediately. You all, after some, I would say, weekend at Bernie's-esque stuff, some activities, some hijinks, yeah.
Lighthearted hijinks.
Some lighthearted hijinks.
We just put him in a closet. We didn't carry him around, okay?
You had to carry
Yeah,
him
we
out.
didn't have a show. Like, hey guys, thanks for coming.
Yeah. You didn't make shadow puppetry with him. So anyway, you all headed to his house actually by Tox's lead and broke in to learn more information. You were able to learn more information. You were able to learn that he had actually written in a journal about this being who had presented itself to him and given him these new powers. Some kind of someone. Pretty vague, but you were able to tell that he was not necessarily. He was magical in nature. He had some powers that you were not quite aware of. Finally, you all made your way up the hill and into the mansion. As you climbed into the window, you saw the familiar red lightning streaking across the sky. You noticed, however, as you climbed in through the window, that you could not hear the lightning from within the mansion. And that is where we're going to pick up tonight's session.
You know, Zach, when you put it like that, you know, everything we did, we don't sound the best.
It's really hearing those cliff notes that make you question.
I don't like you
we
using
do that?
facts to make us sound bad.
There's a joke.
I did nothing
floating
wrong.
here somewhere, and I'm just not. So as you guys are inside, you can actually see this lightning outside. You don't hear the sound of the sucking wind. Whoa. You don't hear the sound of sucking wind or anything like that, but you do see the lightning. You also see, as far as what lays before you, you see a rotting interior, molded wood, deteriorating rugs and curtains, even some dead plant life that's grown in through cracks and holes in the wall and in the floor, but they've all since died. Just these enormous vines that crawled in, but they've long since perished. You see a decaying wood staircase that's leading to a 3/4 wraparound balcony. And as a matter of fact, in the middle of the staircase going up, you see the middle of the staircase has completely fallen through. There's a 7-8 foot gap, probably 7.5 foot gap, and that is in the middle of the ascent on the way up the stairs. So, you lot are now inside this mansion. What are you doing?
I'm still a little spider on Pierce's shoulder.
Okay.
I'm unholstering the guns and literally, that's not a euphemism, just,
That's not a euphemism.
looking around.
He means rolling up his sleeves, unholstering the
I'm
guns.
so sorry. If it were a euphemism. If it were.
This too early.
It's D&D. It's never too early. Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah. Pierce sort of gets at the ready.
Okay.
He's
You
suspicious.
still have
He's
Pass Without a
sus.
Trace or whatever, right?
Mhm.
It
Okay.
lasts for an hour with concentration.
It's
Yes.
an hour,
Okay.
yeah, and I can maintain in my spider form
Okay.
or any
Good to know.
animal form.
That's what I thought.
I'd probably like have my shield up, being like, dun 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 dun, like kind of
I
peeking
really
over it, like.
kind of feel like we're like the Scooby-Doo gang right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can turn into a dog if we need, like.
Oh my
we
god.
need a Scoob.
Holy shit.
We need some QB snacks.
Like Zoinks Scoob.
Cannon put QB snacks in.
Oh my god, QBs! I'm writing it down so I don't
need
forget.
some QB snacks. Speaking of Q, he is probably at the tail end of the line or behind somebody that he's smaller than, which is everyone, but grabbing like just way too close to their back leg, like to the back of their leg.
He's basically just holding on.
Yeah. But without, especially if it's Pierce, without actually touching him because he's afraid of a donkey kick.
Understandable.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at everybody and put 2 spider arms up and be like, like what now?
Spider shrug.
Do
Can
we go
someone
up?
please draw that? I
Do we
want
go
someone
up
to
the
draw that.
stairs? We're going up the stairs.
Ah,
And then I'm gonna take an arm. I'll take an arm and be like, I don't think I can really tell you what I mean by that.
And Jindy's gonna be like,
I'm motioning out that room, like me out the room, me out the room.
Do we have to roll insight to be able to tell if we can tell what she's saying?
No, you guys have been around each other long enough at this point. Like, it might take you a couple of minutes, but if at long last, after you have a very frustrated spider dancing in front of you, you're able to intuit what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if you guys want me to scout ahead.
go,
Oh,
go.
Next time, use your words.
I just put up one of my little spider hands.
And we all know what it means.
It's like
the middle spider hand.
yeah,
middle hand.
and then jump off
But
his
she has
shoulder.
8. There isn't a middle one.
It's the closest one that would equal that. Anyways, jump off his shoulder, and I'm gonna scurry out the door and scout.
Okay, now you guys are kind of in an open foyer at this point. So you guys see you guys are in this open area, and you see the staircase.
Is it one of
you
those
get
that it's like a staircase on both sides, like open?
No, there's just
like...
one staircase going up the middle.
Okay. Spiral.
Can we
just- no,
see
it's straight.
anything on either side of the staircase?
Make an.
Pathways.
Are you investigating, or are you just kind of?
I was just looking to see because we could see a staircase going up in the middle, like a grand staircase. To see if there's like a door or passageway on the side that I can see. I guess the side that we're closest to. Unless we came right down the middle.
Check.
Okay.
And you're just looking there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Yeah, it's kind of dark. Without moving around and looking around a little bit more, you can't really see anything.
Q's gonna be looking back out the window in which they came and like just investigating to see if the sky is, if there's still lightning involved or if there's anything following us or anything spoopy.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll or anything, but yeah, you still see that there's lightning going on, and
Still
it
happening.
doesn't. You don't see anyone. No, you don't appear to have been followed.
Okay.
Can Pierce would like to listen and see if he can hear any movement, shuffling, anything from any direction.
Okay, perception check, please.
Does it hear like just a little tinkle of spider feet?
Listen, you smell that? 12.
12. Not much where you are here in the foyer, and I'm assuming you guys are just kind of standing in the same place at this point. So yeah, with that, you don't hear anything. You just kind of hear people, your party members just kind of shifting uncomfortably as you guys are trying to figure out what exactly you're supposed to be doing here.
I'm gonna go and look for any door.
Okay, are you going up the stairs, or are you just going out and about in the room?
Out and about in the room, just to look
Okay.
around for any doors or anything like that.
Okay, make an investigation check, please.
17.
17. Okay, yeah, you find a few things. You find several doors, as a matter of fact. You find a door into what might have once been a kitchen area, like a kitchen and dining area. You find a door to a study, and you find another door that actually, when you kind of like crawl underneath. Well, are you crawling underneath it? The other two doors have been open. This last door is closed.
Yeah, I'll go under it.
Okay, if you go under it, it's what's your spider dark vision range?
Well, you have tiny spider dark vision, but like you have the I don't have a card for that. But
1 second.
a giant spider is 60 feet, but I think a tiny spider is it's just spider. It's in the monster manual.
I am looking. Okay, your dark vision is 30 feet. So yeah, as you step, let me think. As you crawl under the opening of the doorway, you see immediately. You can see a few steps, what appear to be a spiral staircase descending into a dimly lit chamber. That's about all you can see from up here.
Does the door look like it's locked?
I don't know how you would be able to tell that.
Does it have like a helmet or like a spade above it?
Is there a like a
There's
latch?
not a padlock on it. No, there's
Okay.
it's just a doorknob. There's not like a latch or a padlock or anything like that. No.
I'm gonna come back out and go up the stairs.
Now these stairs. Oh, okay. You're gonna go up the stairs in the foyer. Okay. Still in spider form. Okay. You go upstairs, and yeah, you kind of have to. There's a like a baluster that's going upstairs. It is still connected, even though the rest of the stairs have fallen through. You get upstairs and you crawl around for a little while longer. With that investigation, I would say you find a what appears to have been a library. Everything in here at this point, all of the scrolls and everything, there's a hole in the roof, and most everything in here looks as if it at a glance it looks like it was basically it's long been ruined. So
Okay.
it would take a little bit more perusal in your human form in this room if you wanted to look for anything.
I'm going back to the group,
Okay.
and when I get to them, I'm gonna pop back in cast form, like
Okay.
changeling form.
What'd you
Changing form, okay.
find?
A kitchen, a study, a library upstairs, and then there's like a cellar or like basement, right? Is that like a cellar?
Yes.
Like, and there is light down there, but I couldn't see anything. So I'm guessing that is where we need to go.
Yeah, I'd like to turn to Q and be like, kitchen.
Can we just sit here and like pretend that we went to the kitchen?
Pierce looks at him in complete and utter disbelief. He does not know who he's looking at.
Q is just eating an imaginary bowl of soup, just like,
Yeah, we just like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of freaking out, man. It's not a cute voice.
So
Do we
It was
just
Q,
like,
Jason.
Yeah.
do we
I'm
just
very
like
small.
go down there? Just like,
Yeah, let's go.
let's go?
Let's go wreck him. Whoever's down there, let's just
I
wreck
mean,
him.
there could be traps and stuff between here and there.
Well, like you would need the bravest person to stay here and watch, right?
That's not how that works.
It's, you know.
You're so powerful. We need your bow that you have.
Not really good on the inside, but okay.
Well, we were inside that ship and you wrecked face, so.
Well, that is true,
Yeah.
but they kind of surprised me. I didn't know they were gonna attack.
Well,
Now
that
we
you
have time to think, and
know-
with time to think, I'm not good. I'm not good with time to think.
Don't think. Just know we're gonna have to fight.
But
The
that's
line just blurred so hard between Q and Goon. It was like I couldn't tell where Q ended and Goon began.
Joke's on you because he's never been a different character. I'm just a 2'4" kobold.
That makes so much sense, actually. Like, now that I know that.
Yeah. Known you for 10 years. I can't believe I never noticed that before. All right, so what are we doing, team?
Are we going?
I guess we'll go.
Pierce is ready to walk down there. He'll
Let's go.
start the walk.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so as you guys open the door, I need
Well,
a marching order and
wait.
stealth checks.
Okay, wait.
Blast.
Cass is sitting there saying, "My God," she's sitting there saying to the group, "Giant snake, saber-tooth tiger. Giant snake, saber-tooth tiger."
Oh, not the snake.
Snake it is. Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
kind of like the snake.
Pierce is gonna turn to Augustus and he's gonna say, "Make sure kid comes with us."
Oh God, what's Augustus's
Oh,
voice?
Sure, certainly.
Okay.
Right.
So, Pierce is going to Spartan kick the door with his guns raised.
So I guess
Wait, we
you're
need
first.
to, wait, we had to
Okay.
make
So
we're
stealth.
not
He
stealthy.
asked for stealth checks.
You took your hand off the piece. You took your hand off the piece.
Oh my gosh.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of.
I
I
always
don't know.
do that.
Would
I
it-
don't
would the
think I can take away like.
Strength
have
check, do it.
You
Disadvantage.
have
door.
plus 10 still.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
It's like the quietest kick.
Advantage.
DC is a whole lot higher now. Like
It is still a dirty 20 with disadvantage.
still a dirty 20 with disadvantage. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Was that for all of us to roll?
We're all making disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, actually. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
26. Oh.
What if I always roll with disadvantage on stealth checks?
Hey,
Then you're
then
just-
join
then
the
you're just
club because so do I.
Then I can roll with advantage, right? It just cancels it out.
It's double negative.
That sounds like that's
Yeah.
legit.
Double negatives. We learned about those in school. I mean, what school? I don't know why Q was from Boston for a second. What school?
Let's go. So, did anyone have below 20?
Yeah.
You had below
Wait,
20?
roll for Augustus, Goon. Unless you want me to.
I gotcha.
Oh,
That's a natural one.
Who knows?
I roll. Okay, Augustus rolled a natural one. Don't worry about what I rolled. Oh, Augustus. Oh, yeah.
Damn you!
Did Tox roll?
Actually, that's a very good point. 1 second. Tox is pretty...
Oh God, I keep forgetting you're here.
Every time he says something about Tox, I always think of the Office when Dwight was just like,
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was talking to someone. Okay, so Tox succeeded. So okay, Augustus had a natural 1. which is an 11.
So did Dorf.
Dorf, okay. Okay, so thinking. Okay, so sorry, I spaced for just a second because I was taking care of something on the side. So Hrothmar might be joining us here in just a moment. He might be able to join us after all. So what happens here? So actually, Pierce, the second you kick in the door, you feel something. We're gonna come back to this in a moment. You feel something in your head, and you hear incoming message from Zephy Alemason. After which she says to quote, "Update with less than 25 words. If not dead, I ain't that rich." And then there's some time that passes. Yeah, a couple of seconds pass. If still alive, don't return to EC. More to check out on mainland. Weird storms fucking up several towns north of you. Syhoff, Paxton, Hunton. And then there's another, the message kind of fades away. And then it begins again. Definitely unnatural. Your pay for NH plus head start on new job will be waiting at bank in Syhoff. Y'all got any news for me?
Wait, where the
Pierce
hell
is-
is
Was
this
that
coming
Devil's
from?
Talks?
No, that was Zephy
But in Pierce's brain.
in Pierce's brain. He can only hear her.
Oh. Okay.
Pierce, make an intelligence check for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
A straight intelligence check, because you might know what's happening.
Okay.
I said it before.
I would also like
Yeah.
to know if I feel like I can actually respond before embarrassing myself in front of all my quote unquote friends.
Why is everybody always invading Pierce's brain?
Dirty 20 again.
Dirty 20 again. Okay, so yeah, you know that there are certain people with magical abilities who are actually sort of messengers, couriers who use their abilities to communicate telepathically with people across long distances. And if you, as far as like, you know that it's pretty expensive to do this, but you know that you can also telepathically communicate back. And, you know, like she said, like the message said, 25 words.
Words or less, 21 words or less. Okay. Killing vampires. Talk later. Send.
Did you say the word send?
That's the title of this episode.
Killing vampires, talk later.
Talk
Soon.
later,
I'm
soon.
writing it
Yes.
down.
Oh my god.
So good.
That was a well-used 25.
It was. I wonder if there's going to be a little bit. It looks like Steve was talking to Nerdist, so we're going to like break.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Come
totally
back to me in
fine,
just
totally
one second. Sorry.
I just love
So-
that like he kicks open the door and then like had to sit there for a second. It's a great visual.
Right, exactly.
Let me know when you're on your way back. And if you need it, water it, let me know.
Classic.
Oh my gosh, that's
Okay.
so funny. Oh, I'm like
Killing
lightheaded from
vampires.
laughing so
Talk
hard.
later.
No.
Send. My new favorite thing.
Yeah.
Ow. Locke, do you have something to write with?
Yes.
Because okay, I'm gonna grab that real quick. Just one moment. We will resume.
Here you go.
You guys tell jokes or something.
So this one time when I was in a vampire house, a turtle fell down the stairs.
What?
Are we saying that Augustus is about to fall down the stairs?
He rolled
I was like, are you
one.
about to kick him down the stairs?
I'm not gonna kick him. I'm just
Oh
saying
yeah, he did roll
fell.
one.
All right, Steve-O, all good?
Okay,
Right,
here.
Phil.
Yep.
All good?
I like to think of Augustus as the guy from Rocco's Modern Life, and like if he falls on his back, he's just what was the
Obnoxious.
guy's name?
Obnoxious. Filbert.
Filbert. Thank you.
What a weird, delightful show. Okay, anyway, so.
If he fails a dex check, I need you to have him on his back.
Oh,
Like,
no.
No, push.
Oh.
All right, so reining it back in.
Yes.
And Pierce, it is entirely up to you whether or not you share the fact that message even happened with the rest of the group. They weren't able to hear you respond unless you said it out loud. They were not able to hear you respond. Or hear.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll just like, as the door's been, and I hear a thing, and everybody stopped for a second watching. I'm just gonna look back and I go, I don't think we're going home, guys.
Oh shit!
What?
What a sentence to hear out of
Well, that
context.
sounds
in that
menacing.
W-
Where are we going?
First off, we don't live together.
Killing vampires. We'll talk later.
Send?
Send.
Let's go.
Okay, so, couple of things. I do need a marching order.
Pierce is first.
Jindy would have been in the
I'm-
middle.
I'm second.
Okay. Pierce, Kess, Jindy, and then actually Tox would be after Kess, and then Jindy, who's after Jindy.
I think Augustus and Q, if that's like, is Dorf falling up the rear? Is Dorf
Yeah,
the
that's
rear
fine.
guy?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen his rear a few times.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold out on that one.
Q is
so-
hiding behind Augustus thoroughly,
Okay.
using Augustus as a turtle shield.
Doesn't matter all that much because as basically the second you guys step inside, Dorf rolls his ankle and kind of topples forward and topples into Augustus, and then you guys just sort of tumble and roll down the spiral staircase, like bouncing. It's like there's these railings on the spiral staircase, so you guys just like bounce like a pinball, just dung dung dung, just like rolling all the way. Dung, dung, dung.
Knocks all of us down.
No. It was
Oh.
wide enough. Like they were just standing in such a way. The rest of you were still like it knocked you all down, but it didn't necessarily make you all roll down the stairs.
Okay.
But Dorf, you and Augustus actually when you land, give me just a moment, I'm sorry. You guys skipped a couple of steps.
Oh, oh God.
They literally
No, it's
skipped a
totally
couple
Like
fine.
steps in the
Like, not
game, or
literally.
literally skipped steps when we were going down the stairs?
The answer is yes. So, when you land, actually, you look up, and you're on. It's a dirt floor. You in your peripherals, you're able to see these. You're able to see these stone walls, and you're able to see a few bottles that might have been wine at one point in time. It's probably just vinegar now. You see a few things out of the corner of your eye, and you can tell there's a lot going on in this room. But also directly in front of you, you see this rock ring in the center of the dirt, and then there's more dirt on the inside of it. Some of it is in piles, some of it is loosely dug up, and you see that you are at the feet of a Firbolg, and she doesn't pay you any immediate mind apart from a glance, but you recognize her to be Sparkles, the Firbolg owner of the inn that you have been staying at, and she is smiling. And she is standing with her arms out and her neck extended upward, and hanging from the mouth, like suckling piglets, there are 6 humanoid creatures, mostly human, 1 tiefling, 1 drow, and 2 of them are attached to the crooks of her elbows. 2 of them are like wallowing in the dirt beneath her, attached to her her thighs, and then 2 of them are attached to her neck, and they are like, you see this for only a brief moment, and like you can tell that they are drinking from her, and she is smiling. And there is actually we're gonna hold there before we move on. What the fuck are the rest of you doing up at the top of the stairs?
Cringing.
I'm sure. Can we see
Can
that?
we
I'm
see- yeah.
Or
No, you can't see that yet. You do know that they made a very loud noise. You all do hear. You hear like a bzz, 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 and you see like these red flashes on the wall. But that's all you got. You no longer hear them bouncing like pinballs on the way down the steps.
I'm just sitting there going, like, as we're walking down, I'm just like, snake, saber-tooth tiger, snake, saber-tooth tiger, snake, saber-tooth tiger. That's
Okay, so you guys like get up and immediately start descending the steps.
Well, I mean, if
Chris
Augustus
probably jogged down there
and Dwarf are down there, then yeah, like, I mean,
With any amount
Yeah.
of urgency or
with
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
quite a bit of urgency.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I would
So-
like to intervene and say that Q uses this with hesitancy, in fact.
Okay. So as you guys get down there, like you guys go down several steps very quickly, and you actually get down there just in time to see everything that I've just described, as well as you see a rumble in the dirt, and an old man sits up from beneath the dirt, and he's coughing profusely and gasping, and he starts like shaking dirt off of himself. Can I get perception checks, actually? From anyone who wants. It doesn't. If you don't want to, it's totally fine.
Wait, hold on. So this
30-20.
creepy dude just sat up?
out of the dirt, in the ground,
Out of the dirt, yes.
in the cellar.
That's what they call it having a dirt nap. It's a pretty normal thing.
16 for me.
16,
14.
9. Or sorry, 11. 11.
11,
dirty 20.
dirty 20,
2.
2. Okay.
Oh, what about Augustus?
Yeah. What did Augustus get?
19.
19. Okay. Everyone but Q. Q, you are scared shitless. You don't know what's happening. You don't recognize this person at all. The rest of you know this to be Dexrite, and you see puncture marks in his neck.
Who was Dex, right? Please remind.
Dexrite was the jolly barkeep that you met when you first got to Kenrith.
Dex, okay. Dang it.
Q pulls out his blade bow, just summons it.
Okay.
And probably, honestly, like, pulls it. Like, doesn't shoot, but
He draws. Okay. Good to know.
Draws is the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah. He pulls the bow.
How big is
Um,
this room, Zach?
This room it's pretty cavernous. It looks like it takes up a fair chunk. See, what did you have perception, Cass?
14.
14. It looks like it's probably 35 yards wide.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more. Like it's
Roughly 100
more
feet.
than
then.
it's more than 100 feet.
Did
Okay.
Augustus and Dorf take any damage?
I don't think so. No, I'm not gonna do that
Okay.
to you. Not today.
Jindy probably.
Not before
when she's-
battle.
When Jindy gets to the bottom, she would have tried to help. I'm assuming that they fell like on their faces or something. Tried to like kind of get them up on their feet.
Okay. Sure.
Kind of trying to back them up.
So yes, in this room, they have absolutely noticed you, but all of these beings who are basically drinking from Sparkles, they are doing so incredibly ravenously, and like she's enjoying what she's able to get. So they're barely paying any attention to you, but they know you're there. And as Dex sits up, one moment.
Creepy.
As Dex sits up, Sparkles actually goes, "Hey, you all Dex, right?" She holds out her wrist. "You should thank me. You've not had quite so long to wait as the rest of this lot." And she holds her wrist out, and he just grabs it and starts drinking from the vein in her wrist.
I don't know who to shoot first.
Snake? 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 Snake?
How Snake, yes.
Snake.
The snake.
So, okay, yeah.
If you shoot one, I'll shoot the other 6.
Sparkle says, "That's enough. We got company. Go where you're needed. I reckon you all feel powerful now. Yeah. Mine.
No.
Mine not. She's not talking
She's
to
talking
you.
to us?
She doesn't even. Yeah.
No!
I can just hear like this monologue that she's giving. You feel powerful, yeah? And then Q is like, "No!" like, echoing off the wall. That's how it happened. She says, "Mind not to forget that your new freedom came with an arrangement that you best not break." And all of the people who had just been drinking from her walk to there's these around the rim of the pit that they're standing in. You notice that there are coffins lining the left side, and they walk to these coffins and they grab a bag and they wrap it around their shoulder, all of them like in unison, and they all of them turn into clouds of fog. And you see them like spinning around, and then they shoot past you, basically through you. Drop my pen. Basically through you, and they go up the stairs and out the door.
With sacks over their shoulders?
Yeah, with bags. Yeah.
Like vampire Santa Clauses?
They're like meh.
Do you call them like
So they're
blood out
tiny?
bags?
Huh?
So like bug out bags, but
I mean, they're just
For
like
vampires.
satchels, basically.
Has it stopped lightning?
we got doomsday prepper vampires, is what you're saying.
You cannot tell. You are in a cellar. You cannot tell if it stopped lightning.
The
but
red
you,
on the walls.
So you rolled perception, yeah, Kess? You rolled pretty well, 17, I believe.
I rolled a 14.
14. That's still good enough. So like, yeah, you would notice that there is an altar in the back of this room. There is this. It's basically a fountain. From this distance, you can't tell much about it. You feel like you see some. It's incredibly black inside this fountain, and you see this. Bzz, 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 you see this like red electricity starting to bounce off of it, and like bouncing sort of like spinning around it like an electron around an atom. And at that point, Sparkles looks to you and goes, "So, what are you going to do now, you reckon?"
Snake.
The snake?
I turned
shoot
into
it.
a snake.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
No.
Woof. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh no.
10.
Hey, me too.
Do we
Give me
have
like
we-
2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Have we heard from Hrothmar? Do we want to break and try to get him in here before combat?
He is not going to be joining.
He is. Yeah, he's not going to join us.
Okay.
He said that he's. Yeah. We can. He's not joining us. He's not going to be able to, unfortunately. And that's totally fine. Augustus is in good hands. Can I get 20 to 25? Anybody? Nobody 20 to 25?
I don't know
Okay.
what Pierce rolled.
Pierce rolled a 10. What about 15 to 20?
I had a 16.
I had 18.
I accidentally just wrote Dorf as Dork. That's fun. Dorf 16, Kess 18. Let's see. 10 to 15?
I had 13.
Pierce had 10. 5 to 10? Goon, you are muted.
Augustus rolled 13 is what I said a second ago.
Okay. Jindy, what's
Tux.
your dex modifier?
+2.
Plus
So
2.
Augustus is 0.
Okay.
Zach,
We're gonna get to talks in a second.
Okay.
So who had 5 to 10?
Q and Pierce both had 10. And I think they actually also have the same initiative or dex.
Let's see. Pierce's dex is +5.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, Q's is 4.
Pierce and then Q. Okay. And then let's see. Bad guys are here. And then okay. So you guys have an ally in this particular fight with you. I have Tox's character sheet. Who would like to play as Tox?
I can.
Who is comfortable? Okay, you got
Monk, right?
Yeah, level 7 monk.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Ew.
Alex
So,
is stronger.
I am putting that in our
So Tox is like a germaphobe who's really good at investigating stuff.
right.
Where's it at?
I just put that in our general in Discord. For some reason, I put it there instead of in a private message. Like it would have made more sense. But anyway, you can grab it from there.
Okay.
And then you can roll. You can roll initiative for them if you like.
Okay. Yeah. Hang on. They had a 19.
19.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Tox is at the top of the initiative order. So, can I get everyone to open roll 20, please?
Oh.
Got you beat.
Oh my gosh, Siva, what is that?
These are cookies that Nerdez and her mom taught us how to make. It's you take Ritz crackers, you put peanut butter in between them, and melted almond bark.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had those. Those are so good.
Nice.
So good those are.
Well, that's a terrifying photo, and I don't like it.
So yes, this is where you guys find yourselves. This is the room as I have described it. And then Kess, here is the altar that you noticed a moment ago. The altar like fountain sort of deal, where the there's red flashes.
It's over in
you
this
guys can-
corner, right here.
This right here, yes,
Okay. Okay.
that is that.
Sorry, I'm also fixing the scene because they can't see it.
Totally fine. Totally fine. So Dorf and Augustus are actually at the front, and Jindy was helping them up. Cass, you were about right here. Pierce, you were about right here, if I recall. And then Q, you were in the very, very back.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Does that look about right?
Good job not making this map so large that it takes 5 turns for somebody to get to the boss, like I did.
No, it happens. And that's actually like, I appreciated that because it gave me time to think.
I liked it
Like,
because
it
I
gave
was
me a-
ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sika was just hoofing it over.
Okay. So, at the top, is this Castle Nathria music?
Yeah.
Okay. Shadowlands. Okay, so you have rolled initiative. Tox is at the top of the order. What are they doing?
Okay, and this is Sparkles?
This is Sparkles.
Okay. How far is Tox from Sparkles? Oh god,
Okay,
not
well,
that.
when their name was Sparkles, we should have known they were a vampire.
45 feet.
True.
That's the name. That's the name of a listener, of a viewer.
Well, I just, we read those books. We all did.
Okay.
No.
Tox's
Wow.
walking speed's 45 feet, so they're gonna go straight up to
Monks, bro.
You gotta move it, I can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here you go.
It's okay.
I will give it to you. Controlled by Kess. You should have it now.
Okay, they're gonna move there.
Right up in the gullet.
Oh god, I keep moving this thing around. Okay. And just gonna what can they do?
They can do lots of stuff.
I know. I forgot how this works. Shoot. What is their main thing is unarmed strike, right? Like that's like a punch basically.
Well, Tox also has, I mean, they've got a punch that, yeah, that's their thing. Tox also should have a dagger. I do not know if I remembered to.
They
equip
don't
that.
have it.
Okay, you can totally equip and just use a dagger. They should have one dagger available.
Just gonna.
Okay.
Sorry, hang on. I'm just gonna unarmed strike.
Okay.
They get 2 hits, right? And then a bonus action.
Is that what it says? Attacks per
Attacks
action
per
2.
action
Yes.
2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So first one is a dirty 20.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Okay, so that's a d6 plus 3. So that is 8.
8 damage.
Yeah, on that first one. Second one is
And that's bludgeoning damage.
Yes. Right? Yeah. Second one is a 24.
That also hits.
And that is also 8 bludgeoning. And then we're gonna flurry of blows bonus action. I don't know what that means, but I've always wanted to do it.
Okay, just use a key point and you get 2 extra punches.
2 extra hits.
And it'll tell you, what to roll out.
Did they just happen, or do I have to roll? I have to roll.
You have to roll, yeah.
Okay.
Roll the hit on both of those.
That's a 15 on the first one,
Misses.
and a 21 on the second one.
Hits.
Okay. Second one hits for 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that's all I want to do for now, but I do have a question.
Okay. Yes.
I'll ask you next turn. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
That's all.
Totally
That's-
fine. Totally fine. So that is the end of Tox's turn. Actually, Kess, you are next. You are on deck. Dorf, you are now on deck.
Well, had I already turned into a snake because I said it?
You said you turned into a snake before I had you roll initiative. So yes, you
Okay.
are already in your snake form. So you guys look as you see your new friend, who has basically up until now been very basically incredibly soft-spoken, and they just like charge into battle and just pop 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 like 4 hits or 3 hits, and then one as the Sparkles just kind of ducks out of the way of one of them. And then Kess, that is you.
Okay, hang on. Sorry. There it is. Okay. I'm going to... Can't do much. Gotta just kind of get 30 feet to them. So I can move to here.
Okay.
There.
Right.
And... But if I'm taking up 30 feet of space...
You are, as a giant snake, you are taking up 30 feet of space. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Good Lord. Okay, hold on. I need to get you a marker.
So what does that put me within melee range? If I can move 30 feet and then I'm also 30 feet, how does that work?
Would you do 15 one direction and 15 the back direction?
What is your range on your unarmed strike as a snake? What does it say?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, then no. We're gonna say that you don't have that.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay.
But yeah, you got close. You got close. Where is a snake? I know I have one on here someplace.
It's a snake.
A snake.
Oh shoot!
What?
Forgot to do something.
It's still your turn, isn't it?
I can't do it though now. I've already
Oh.
turned into a snake.
So, Kess, here is your snake form. If you just want to take control of that,
Okay.
you are there, I believe. Can you see that well enough?
Yeah. I can't move it though.
1 second. Working on it. Okay. There you go. So that's your snake form.
Yeah, I
you
was
are
right there.
there.
I was
That's
one
where you
back.
were. Okay. I got close. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty. Dorf, you are up, and Jendi, you are on deck.
All right. Dorf is going to reach onto his back and pull out both of his warhammers. and I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat,
Oh snap!
which is concentration up to 10 minutes. After this, on my next turn and every turn after that for 10 minutes, as long as I'm maintaining concentration, I can use a dash as a bonus action. So
Cool.
Dwarf about to get real fast.
Quick Dwarf. Rad.
Right,
Okay,
but
that's
right
cool.
now he's going to run as far as he can.
It's like the D&D equivalent of wave dashing in Smash Brothers.
Exactly. Yeah. Whew. Okay.
Okay, and
the
that's it.
Okay. Jindy, you are up, and Augustus is on deck.
Okay, Jindy's gonna move here. Let me just double check that that's enough. Okay, so I have a question. These little
Sure.
gray bumpies, are they steps that are going down or
No,
going
no.
up?
They are not. They don't change the elevation of the landscape at all.
Okay, cool.
It is just flat. It is just a ring around this. It seems almost ceremonial. It's just they're
Okay.
kind of like pavers that are just
Yeah.
around this area of dirt.
Okay, cool. So Jindy's gonna move there, and she is going to attempt to Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It is a Dex saving throw of 16.
Okay. And that is, one moment, please. That is a 24 to save.
Holy guacamole!
Dang.
Okay,
So
let
yeah,
me.
definitely she goes, whoosh, doesn't even singe her pink hair.
Ah.
But which
Scoff.
Sacred Flame is not, that's not actual flame, that's radiant damage, correct?
Radiant.
It is radiant damage.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not like it catches the coffin behind her on fire or anything, but it blows past her.
But she knows that we're coming in. We're
Oh, yeah.
coming in after them.
She's at this point, she's smiling, and you see her fangs. Really, for the first time, like you realize that when you've seen her talk in the past, she's like kind of like kept her mouth very much so closed, so that way you can't really see her fangs. But like now, she's got teeth bared, like you can see. She knows you're coming, and she's ready. So,
Okay.
is that the end of your turn, Jindy?
It's the end of my turn.
All right, Goon, do you want to play for Augustus?
Yes. So Augustus says, "Oh," and he turns around and walk. Can you give me control of Augustus?
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
One moment.
You're okay.
Had not anticipated that. Your name is Goon.
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Okay. So he's just gonna. Oh God, I have to pick the control button. He's just gonna walk over, step back, and say, "Here, buddy," and touch Pierce on the shoulder and kind of wave his magic wand staff, and he's gonna cast haste on the fighter.
Yeah.
Gunslinger, which means that Pierce gets boosted. Let me make sure that I put that he's concentrating on there.
Okay.
But Pierce, you get, working with 3 sheets here, +2 to your AC and advantage on all dex saving throws. And you have an extra attack action on your turn. But it
Right.
means only 1 attack. So even though he's a fighter, he gets 2 attacks. He can get 1 extra attack on his turn.
Okay. So he's got his 2 attacks and then 3 total.
You could
Yes,
shoot his gun
unless
3 times.
he 3 times? Yes.
Yeah,
Unless
it would
he
be
uses
3.
Action surge, which would be 6 times.
True.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Good lord, fighters, dude.
I
Fighters,
love that. I
bruh.
love Action Surge.
So fun. Okay. Is that the end of Augustus's turn?
Yeah, no, and then he's going to walk about 20 more feet over here just to get himself in position for his next turn.
Okay. Cool. So, what it is now, Sparkles' turn.
Ah.
And she is going to, first things first, she is going to grab Tox by the head, just reach up and just like total bite down into the neck, and that is going to be what?
Hellish
What li-
rebuke.
Oh, hellish rebuke. Oh,
It hits.
for if it hits. Okay.
Well, yeah, if you hit Tox.
Okay. Okay. So what's Tox's AC? Remind me. I know I built the character, but
13.
13. Okay. That does indeed hit. So hellish rebuke. What happens there?
I just get to roll 3d10, and you have to make a Dex saving throw, and you take half damage if you fail, and full if you succeed.
I think you got that backwards, but
Did I get it backwards? Sorry.
Yep.
Half if you. Yeah. I got it backwards. Sorry.
totally fine. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, just roll a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is a 28.
Yeah, you succeed, and still take though 10 points of fire damage.
Fire damage. Okay. How many points was that?
10.
10. Okay. So yeah, that hits. And it actually, like, as you feel like as Sparkles dodges out of the way, it still like catches her arm, and she was so confident that she had dodged out of the way, and now she is furious. So that was your reaction. We're still on her turn. So does that damage not hit Tox? Like how does Hellish? It still hits.
It just hits. No, yeah. What was the damage?
Okay, yeah, I didn't roll out damage. I just
Yeah,
went
roll
ahead and did the
damage.
Hellish Rebuke. Okay, so that is going to be, and there's a couple of things going on here with this. So 1d6 plus 4, and then 3d6. So that is 8 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then 10 points of necrotic damage.
I can't
And
add.
You
damage.
might just have to keep up with it. You might just have to keep up with it on paper.
Okay. So 8, and then
8 points of piercing, and then 10 points of necrotic. And then
Okay.
Tox's HP maximum is decreased by 10.
oh, we're back to this bull crap. Okay.
You mean back to this excellent game mechanic.
Oh, it's fantastic. We love it.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay. And then
oh my gosh.
what?
Nothing. Talk's not looking good.
Okay. Interesting. So. What happens next is Sparkles rushes over here to Jindy. Tox will get an opportunity attack.
Takes it and
He's already used his reaction.
oh yeah,
he
yeah.
has.
Can't.
Thank you very much, Goon.
Can't.
Thank you very much, Goon. So Tox has already used their reaction, so Sparkles is going to run up to Jindy and
Did
put a
they
hand.
move through
what?
mass space into it and through it?
No, they don't.
Okay.
She just goes doink right, like she's over here, and then she goes right up here. So she's within 10 feet of you, but not within your space. So wait, you said you take up 30 feet of space.
Yeah, I would. Do
Mhm.
I get an opportunity attack?
Hold on. Let me fix that. Let me make you bigger.
Oh
So
gosh.
that is you. You are
yeah.
Fucking horrifying.
isn't it though? I'm gonna move.
Way better than a spider.
yeah.
Who had moved first? Did Cass move first?
We're gonna say that Jindy, you can stay where you are without you would be able to be within that bit of space.
We're like
that's-
hugging the same like
Yeah.
You're like bared down underneath the big snake for defense.
Yeah, defense.
Exactly.
That's a huge snake.
Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. Sparkles is not going to move. Instead, Sparkles is going to look at you, Kess, and Sparkles is going to say, "Do my bidding," and I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
No.
The snake against us.
Okay. It's a 17.
Jindy, you better make this.
Oh, the DC was 17.
No way! Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you saved.
Okay.
You saved.
Okay.
The sound, the air coming out of you guys was just.
I'm good at
gives me
wisdom.
life.
That's good.
Okay, so-
That's good.
So, you feel something begin to take over your mind, and then you're like, oh hell no, and you just like shrug it off, and you're still in snake form, so it's like you just kind of wiggle it off because you're a snake.
Snake.
That is the end of Sparkles' turn. Let us see. Pierce, you are up. Q, you are on deck.
Okay, Pierce is going to move close to is going to head towards the fountain. The fountain is this was described as a fountain, right?
Yes, it is. It is almost like a bird bath. But I mean,
This is
not
literally
necessarily.
worse.
Like it's very intricate. It's very well carved, and it's made out of this dark stone.
It's not spraying though; it's holding.
It looks to be a vessel. It's not spraying any liquid at all.
Okay, just being a unique object in the room, Pierce is sort of going to head that direction. Also,
Your speed
I'd
is
have to
doubled.
shoot through Kess. So
Pierce, your speed is doubled.
Yeah, you're. I think you were talking to Nerd a moment ago. Can you Goon,
Oh.
can you tell? Can you
So,
rehash what happened?
Augustus cast haste on you, which means that you get to take an extra action on your turn. You have a +2 to your armor class, and you have double your speed.
okay,
You're
so I can
like
move
everything-
twice as far.
You're Barry Allen right now.
Okay, so I could get like here in one turn,
Yeah.
in one action. I mean,
Yes. What is your speed?
okay,
Your speed
30.
is 25. Your speed is 30. Yeah, you can
30.
get there.
Yeah. Okay. So this gives me. Does this look to be a clear shot on Sparkle-tastic?
Your line of sight is incredibly direct.
Okay. All right. As said in Thor Ragnarok, Sparkles. We're going to shoot. We're going to shoot 3 Us and Sparkles with the right pistol first,
Okay.
which is 25.
That hits.
Okay. And so let's roll damage. 10 plus 5
And that's piercing damage,
is
yes?
yeah, correct. 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then left gun fires. 24.
That hits.
Okay. Whoop. Skipped off. And that is 10 piercing damage.
Okay. All right. And then you said you were doing 3 because you had the haste.
With haste, if I may, can I? Is there anything that I can tell from the fountain? Does it appear to be connected in any way through any mist, any of the little lightning shots? Are they reacting like to sparkles, or is
I would
there
say you
anything
would
that I
have
can
to-
sense?
You would have to take your action to be able to make
Okay.
any sort of perception about that.
Okay, then I'll hold off and I will end my turn.
Okay. Now, Goon, correct me if I'm wrong, but he like that does haste go away? He still gets he would still have 1 shot, correct?
You get taste.
Yeah,
for a
he actually
minute.
has a whole other
She
action.
has a whole other. Okay,
He
you
could
have a
take
whole
his
other,
action to perceive.
Yeah.
Like that's
but,
it's like it's not just one attack; it's a whole action.
okay.
Yeah.
So you do have a whole other action. You can choose to try to perceive if you wish.
Yes, that is what I would like to do.
Okay. Make a perception check, please.
Okay. Let's do.
Because he's Barry out. Pierce out.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. It's hard to tell, my dude. It's hard.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So sorry. That's a bummer. Much bum. All right, that's the end of your turn, Pierce.
That's it.
All right, good hits though. Good hits. Q, you're up. Tox is on deck.
Okay. So Q is not happy at all about the situation. And he is going to. How tall is this room?
This room is probably it's pretty steep. It's probably maybe 15, 20 feet tall.
He's 2 foot 4 inches off the ground, so that's like a cathedral ceiling
Yeah.
for him. He's gonna cast Fly on himself.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I love the fact that little shit can fly. Okay. What happens?
He can fly. He thinks happy little thoughts, like how he about stick meat and how that was only a few minutes ago,
Right.
and how he would not like to be here. And then I'm trying to figure out how fly works. Yeah. So he gains a flying speed of 60 feet now.
I think he also sang "I love to laugh," or I guess the non-trademarked version would be "I enjoy a chuckle."
I enjoy a chuckle. Yeah, Q's gonna enjoy a chuckle over here.
That's a Mary Poppins reference, by the way. If you guys are, younger than 38.
So
Mary Poppins is timeless enough. Most people.
Okay.
So that's all he
so-
can do, but he is essentially as close as he can get to the ceiling with his blight bow drawn 20 feet above there.
That is absolutely radical. I am giddy
So
right
just
now. Okay.
holding a bow down on him, but I don't think he can do a bonus action, so I think that is it. Oh no.
At the end of-
He has a bonus action. He's going to cast Hexblade's Curse on. It's not cast. Sorry, he's going to use his Hexblade's Curse on Sparkles, and they are cursed.
Okay. There's no saving throw. It just happens.
Nope, they just are cursed.
Damn, Warlocks. Okay.
Oh, heck
and that
yeah.
just means disadvantage on stuff.
Nope, it just means they are. It means I get booned when I'm against them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
But
nothing.
that's just you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know. Thank you very much. Brings us to the top of the order. It is Tox's turn with Cass on deck.
Okay, Tox is going to you. Same thing as last time. So 2 unarmed strikes, and then a flurry of blows.
Okay. Make it happen.
Okay, the first one is an 18.
Hits.
Okay. That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Second one is a 21.
Hits.
And that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Flurry of blows means I get 2 more.
Yep.
And I want a
Roll
stunning
2.
strike. if they
okay.
hit.
So you want to. Okay. If they
Right.
hit. Okay.
Okay, so first one is 17.
That hits.
Okay, that's 5 points. Can I go ahead and stunning strike on that one, or does it have to be the last one?
You can. Yeah. Well, you can. Just go ahead and roll out damage for another one, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, you can. I'll say you definitely got stunning strike because you've had 3 hits so far.
Okay, the other one is a 15.
That one misses.
Okay.
So you're able to get stunning strike on the one before the last, and you see Sparkles just kind of like.
Would that mean that I have advantage on the last one, though? How does that work? Stunning strike gives.
I've never used it in that way, but I don't think it necessarily means that you would have advantage. Does it?
Wait, you have to roll. You roll.
I do. I roll a saving throw. I've never been on this side of a stunning strike before.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so here's the thing. Sparkles rolled a 3.
Yes.
But as Tox does the stunning strike, you see Sparkles begin to like become discombobulated, and then you see her like fangs barred, and she just sort of shakes it off.
It's a con saving throw. Does that make a difference?
It does not.
The legendary resistance.
B word.
So, Sparkles is not stunned,
Okay. And I've
but
used
you got
three
three
key
substantial hits.
Points. Okay. Key? Chi?
Key.
Key.
Yeah.
Out of
Pug?
No.
Pug.
Pug.
Yeah, pug. We drink ale at the pug.
Okay.
Pug.
And then they are going to
All they have is movement at this point.
Yeah, I know. If Q in flanking,
No, Q is in the air.
they're gonna move
The-
around. They're gonna move around.
Q is in the air.
Not that. I picked up the snake. I
Everywhere
can't
you
pick
look.
up Tox now. Can you move Tox right here?
You should be able to, but yeah, I can.
The snake is
God.
the only thing I can move right now because it's so big. It like grabs the snake instead
This
of Tox.
is okay. Yeah, that is.
Okay, I got it.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Kidney, no.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, Sparkles at this point is not quite flanked, but very nearly flanked.
Yes.
So is that the end of Tox's turn? Then
Mhm.
it is Kess's turn.
Okay, so then that means
And
Kess.
Dorf, you're on deck.
Kess is going. I am going to move in, and now be flanking with Tox.
Okay.
Correct. So what does
Yes.
that mean?
You will get
Okay.
advantage on attacks.
Oh heck yeah. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to constrict.
Oh snap! Okay. All right.
Okay. That's a 19.
That's a 19. So that's just to hit. That's not necessarily any kind of.
They're grappled.
They are grappled. Okay, give me just one moment. Okay. All right. So they are. You said they are grappled now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
That's-
guessing we're in the same space now as well.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have advantage. Okay.
But you
no.
rolled a 19, so it.
I know, but I was seeing if I rolled a natural 20, but instead I rolled a natural 1. So.
Okay. So yeah. You now have Sparkles completely grappled,
Okay,
and
that's-
we'll resolve. We'll get to the rest of that in a moment.
That's-
Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I have damage I have to do.
Okay. Damage for constriction.
But where is my?
It is very hard. We're going to I know that it doesn't look like you're constricted right now, but in order for me to access Tox in the way, or not Tox, Sparkles in the way that I need to, I have to have the snake off of that.
Rude.
Unless I
Okay.
did.
So 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, 17 points of bludgeoning damage for the constricting.
Okay.
And I'm trying to still position them where everybody can hit them.
I was about to
that'll
ask
that's a little bit more of a thing. So
I
we'll
might
get to
get
that.
hurt.
We'll get to that as it comes up.
Okay.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yup.
All right, that's going to bring us to Dorf.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I keep not doing the.
Why you gotta
arcanes.
make things complicated, Locke?
I'm just trying to grapple, but I'm a big old snake.
A big old snake.
Oh
I had a whole plan, but now I gotta figure something else
god.
out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, look at the bright side. You're in a dank dungeon with a grappled vampire.
I don't know what part of that was supposed to be bright. It's
All of it.
The grappled vampire part.
I would prefer we didn't have a vampire at all.
Oh, that's a good name for a pub.
The grappled
grappled
vampire.
vampire.
That is a good one.
That's what
Yeah.
we'll take over Sparkle's Pub and rename it after this. It's our goals.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
send a
Eric-
line to Zeffy. We're just gonna run a bar from now on.
Yeah.
Well, while Eric's thinking, I
Hello?
kind of like zoned out when Tox took damage. How much damage did they take? Because I know there was like damage, and then like some of it
Yeah.
was like the
Okay.
thirsty thing.
They took 18 points
Just-
of damage and then had their max health reduced by 10. They're yeah.
Bloody.
They're not looking
I
good.
gotcha.
They're-
Subpar.
They're not about to freaking fall over, but they're not looking great.
They took a chonk.
They
Let
took
me look at their
a
HP.
chomp.
Yeah, that is a chonk. That is a chonk.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Dorf, what you doing, pal?
Okay, I'm gonna move right there,
Okay.
and
And that's using your newfound haste.
I was actually just one move
Oh, cool.
from,
Okay.
from up here. Yeah, I haven't. He moved quicker than you would think Dorf would be moving, but I didn't move as far as I was planning on. I guess I'm gonna try to swing at Tox with my two hammers and see if I can hit her without hitting Lock. I don't know how that's
not
gonna work.
Tox,
Sparkles?
Sparkles.
I mean Sparkles. Yeah, sorry.
I was
not
like,
Tox.
not Tox.
No,
Oh
no,
god,
not Tox.
they'll fall over.
Looks like it's time to put Dorf down.
Oh
Put him out of
god.
that misery, man.
Dorf
Okay,
PvE.
make
Sorry.
roll. I'm on the fence about how to make this happen. So I'm thinking my reaction is to make you roll to hit with disadvantage. But that's not necessarily. So you're using your hammer, you said? If they're
Yeah.
grappled-
I'm using my war hammers.
Technically, they would have cover, so their DC would go up. Is that how that would
Well,
work?
If they're grappled, they should have advantage on them.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
actually
Okay,
true.
well, but there's also the threat. Okay, we're gonna say that you have advantage, and then with a particularly bad roll, you risk hitting Lock. But I think that's good enough. I think their head is visible enough. For
I
you to
would
be like,
definitely be
smack.
placing them in a way that
In an opportune sort of way.
At least melee could hit them, you know.
Okay,
So yeah, you can roll to hit with advantage.
swinging at her head then. $14 to hit on the first one.
That misses.
I
Okay.
too have missed at
My turn,
T-ball.
Seth.
Do not worry about it.
I missed. Next.
So the second one missed as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll
And
a
that's the
2
end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So that is the end of your turn. Jindy, you are up, and Goon Augustus is on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Sorry.
here.
I was wrong. Grapple doesn't give you advantage.
Oh, it didn't matter all that much.
Yeah.
Wasn't she still flanked or whatever?
That's fair.
So-
Well, they like she had been flanked, but at that point she was grappled. So it's a different
She was flanked before she was grappled. You mean?
yeah. So at this point it's a different condition.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to
very
pick
interesting.
Snake.
Snack. You were on the fence about it.
Okay, so I moved over near Piers.
Okay.
Trying to get. I see him going towards the little altar thing, and I'm like, yeah, let me get closer that way. So I move there, and then I'm going to bolster an ally with aid at a 3rd level onto Tox, which is going to give Tox 10 temporary hit points. So it's going to bump the max hit points as well as like heal for those max hit points.
Okay.
Does that restore them completely, or
No,
No.
it would just, it gives them 10 temporary hit points, but I get them
Cool.
immediately, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I just read that even if they're grappled, if there are 2 players on either side and they are both threatening, meaning they can both do damage, then it does provide flanking.
Okay.
Good.
But you had advantage on that anyway because of.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to clarify for the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is good to know. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that
what
was
is
my.
what is that heal for, Jindy?
It was
So it's just it gives 10 temporary hit points, but then it also heals for that 10 temporary.
yeah.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
So it gives 10 hit points. Like it basically restores Tox's hit points, and then you get 10 points of healing as well. It's not going to get you all the way back up, but it does give you 10 hit points.
It pretty much is just gonna negate the negative 10 of that like debuff that they
Yeah,
got.
I got
Yeah.
it, Zach. I got it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, so that was-
turn, Jindy?
Nope, that was a bonus action.
Cool.
I am now going. Or no, that was an action. I'm now going to bonus action with Healing Word on Tox, which is going to be 2d4 plus 5, which will be 8 legit healing on Tox.
Okay. Radical.
Now that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Now that is who is Augustus. You're up. That's you again.
Sorry. I was looking. Yeah. Does he have a, let's see, he's gonna move closer. I'm having a hard time on the board though. Where would Augustus have a shot to shoot a firebolt? Like,
Really, if you just moved a few feet to the right here.
well,
you
he's
would-
wanting to come closer, but
Okay, so yeah, if
So
you were to move
towards
to the
the right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This mound right here is just like a couple of feet tall. It's not. It's
well,
not.
I'm more worried about the
high.
giant snake.
The snake is on the floor.
I know what the
So-
snake is. Okay.
Yeah, you would not hit the snake, barring a terrible accident.
Okay, he's gonna shoot a firebolt at the snack. No, at
Not at the snake.
I was like,
I was like, yeah, you're
Oh,
not. The snake
dang.
is your ally.
wow.
Everybody's just confusingly attacking allies right now.
Just like I knew I shouldn't have.
No.
been a snake.
I just think that Sparkles would be a snack. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the snack. Got it.
Yes. Okay, so firebolt. That
Okay.
is. I can't roll. I have to roll physically for. Shoot up. But we said they're not being flanked.
They are being flanked.
They
You
are.
have advantage.
Oh. I rolled worse. That's a 13.
It might just be that Augustus is cursed. Yeah, that misses, my dude.
Yeah, and so he's going to use his bonus action to say, "Oh, that didn't work," and then look upset about it.
Good, excellent use of a bonus action. I was like, what bonus actions does Augustus
He
have?
doesn't.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I keep moving the snake around again. That's just me having to access
Yeah,
Tox's.
We have to
Stuff.
move it in order to move people.
Yeah, and well, I have to do it in order to access Sparkles' HP and stuff.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so that is the end of Augustus's turn. That's going to bring us to Sparkles' turn, and Sparkles is going to. Well, let me think about this. So Sparkles is grappled, and Sparkles is flanked. Sparkles is going to try to break free.
Okay.
You want to break free?
My gosh.
Alrighty.
To happen.
A lot going on there. That's a 19 to break
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Sparkles is able to break free. And so, yeah, she's right about there now. And at that point, you see, at that point, you see her like kind of panting, and you see from her feet up, you see just she transforms into a cloud of mist, and she is going to move. Here.
Dwarf immediately starts to try to breathe her in.
Here. Dwarf tries to what?
Oh my gosh. It's like Hocus Pocus.
So,
Does that
You
mean
ever snort sparkles?
actually, Dwarf, you would have gotten. Well, no, because she was in the form of mist, so you would not have gotten an opportunity attack. I do not believe. So,
But I still
She's over
swing
here.
with this anyways.
okay. Wow. So she is over here, and that is the end of her turn. That is going
Is
to
she
bring
still
us.
missed?
Huh?
Is she still missed?
No, she is now
Okay.
in people form, in Firbolg form. That is going to bring us actually to Pierce, as a matter of fact.
Okay. So Pierce is going to continue. Is haste still a thing or not a thing at this point?
Yes, still a thing. That is going to continue going until Augustus loses concentration.
Okay.
Augustus cast a spell, though, didn't he? Augustus cast Firebolt.
he didn't get hit?
Yeah, but it wasn't a
fine.
Constitution spell.
Oh, okay,
Concentration spell. Yeah.
Gotcha. Good to know. Thank
Okay.
you very much. Apologies for my moronity. Okay, so Pierce, you moved.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
as
Pierce
you
is gonna
moved,
keep moving this way.
Sparkles gets an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So as you do that, what is she going to do? She is actually just going to unarmed strike at you. So that's going to be
Interesting.
23 to hit.
That I'm sure that it does. Let me see. Yeah.
I think. Okay, so yeah, and that's going to be ba ba da ba ba ba. +4 bludgeoning. That's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Like
Steve,
open hand, she basically just like claws at you.
Steve-O, just so you know, for future reference, you can actually disengage as your action. You can't take another action, but you can disengage so that they don't get an opportunity of attack, in case you ever need to move out of something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Which you haven't.
Good to know.
but you still have your action, Steve-O.
You do.
Okay. So yes, I move toward the fountain. I'm going to at this point fire again at Sparkles with each. So right shot first is 27.
That hits. Damn
And
alive, that hits.
Nice.
that is whoop. Where'd it go? There it is. And that is 11.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. And then left gun fires, and that's 12.
That misses.
Okay.
Okay. Pierce, at this close of a range to the fountain, standing where you are, you're able to see black liquid inside.
Okay. Is
The electricity is still just sort of whirring around it.
okay.
You're able to just glance and see that.
Doesn't he have
So
one
is
more
that the end of your
action?
turn? Huh? Oh,
To
He has
the
one more
movement,
action.
the attack, and then
Uh-huh.
one more.
One more.
Okay. So can I investigate the liquid? Can I tell if this is the same liquid that Idej drank and that gave Kess athlete's foot?
I'm not gonna make you use an action on that. You know that.
Okay.
You're like, you have seen this liquid. It's taken up a fair amount of your headspace over the past couple of days. You know that's what you're looking at.
Okay. Then can I tell it? Well, okay. I guess regardless, I think I would see if the if it can be toppled, like if the top of the receptacle can be like shoved off, shoved over, or spilled.
Are you trying to push it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can make a strength check.
Okay. Come on.
With haste, does he get advantages on strength, or is that like the
It's
large?
enlarge.
Enlarge, okay.
13.
No, it doesn't really even budge. It's a very well built, very heavy sort of carving.
Okay. So it's not like a bird bath where there's like a pedestal and then a separate concrete container. This is all one.
Yeah, this
Unit.
is all one thing. It's not like you can just tip over the thing.
Sure. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Understood.
End your turn.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to take a quick second. Be right back.
Actually, at that point, why don't we're going to do Q's turn. That'll be the bottom of the order, and then we're going to take a quick break because we've not done that yet, and then we'll come back into combat. So you can go ahead and leave if you need to, Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to run for a second.
Q, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah. I mean, Q's favorite song is the sound of his bow twang. So he is going to double shot at the baddie, and that's going to be a 17 and a natural 20.
Both of those hit.
17 hits.
Uh-huh.
That's a natural 20 for a 29, just so you know.
Oh my gosh.
Friggin'
and-
warlocks.
And so his blight bow does 2d8 plus 6 damage. Ooh. So that first one's gonna be a 8 plus 1 plus 6 is 15.
Piercing damage.
Piercing, yes.
Piercing,
Magical
okay.
piercing if it helps.
Magical piercing. Okay.
And then this is the. Oh, that was. I'm sorry. 14. That plus 1 was not in there.
Okay, so 14 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
What did I
okay.
say? I said it was 15, right? They
Uh,
added an extra one because it thought I would. So D&D Beyond assumed that crit was on my first hit, and
Oh, I
it
see.
rolled 2 dice for me, which is not how we do
Um,
crits.
Beat boop dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't know they did that. So it's
Okay,
just
so that's just for the first one.
correct.
That's not for the crit.
Correct. This is the crit. The crit is 5 doubled plus 6 is 16.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Enormous chunk taken out of Sparkles. You see the arrows just pierce her chest, and you see her like she's not really like giving you guys, apart from frustration of being grappled, she's not giving you guys any really indication of frustration or anything, but like that very clearly hurt her. You said 16?
16. 15 and then 16. The
Okay.
crit only did 1 more damage, which is great. We love it. Okay.
Good grief.
And then as a bonus action. Oh, he's not got anything to do. I think he's just gonna move. And move.
You're still floating?
Yeah, he's still flying, and he's got 60 feet of movement. I think he's gonna sort of get a position right here. Not use his whole speed, but just sort of like, yeah, position. He's still as close to the ceiling he can get without bumping his head, and still be able to pull his bow back.
Okay.
Zach,
Okay,
how are they
yeah.
looking?
They're still looking pretty good. They're still looking pretty good. They've
So do
taken
we.
some hits. Yeah, y'all are looking pretty good too. So at that point, we're going to go ahead and take a break because we have not done that yet. This is still some fight to go on. So let's do 5 minutes. Can we do that and then come back?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Back with more Vampire Fight in just a moment. Love you.
can hear us.
But can they
Oh,
see
hi.
us?
Not yet.
Steve-O, that Ritz cracker sandwich thing looks
can
so
see us now.
good I could punch you. It just
Yeah.
looks, it looks
No.
so
Steve-O,
good.
I
sushi
know.
was on your couch and we were like, no sushi, not the chocolate. No, sushi, no.
Yeah.
Like we were like yelling.
Between
That's fantastic.
between the scenes on SAS when like the title screens are up and it's just us in our Discord channel,
Mhm.
it's basically all just talking to each other's dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes. So we have a lot to do. Back into the game, shall we go? Yes.
Yeah, let me
Bum, 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 bum,
get
bum,
us some
bum,
music
bum.
change.
And we're what? We're
Let's
at
do
the
it.
top of the order. Oh,
We are
Q
at the
is-
top of the order. Yes, Q just went.
Hey, I love taking up the rear.
So that's going to bring
Taking
us to
up the
talks with Kess on deck. So lock with lock on deck.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Talks is
Make it
going
happen, Captain.
to
Shit. Okay.
Talks is gonna move right here. Would that mean that they're flanking with Jin now?
No, not yet.
Like that? Like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
She'd have to be one space closer.
Yeah, Jen would have to be. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. And then. I mean. Same pops, man.
Yeah, man. That's monk
Natural
life.
20.
Okay. All right. Lots of nat 20s tonight.
Okay, so ooh, and I just double what I just rolled on this, or I just
Yeah.
roll it twice.
Double.
Double the.
Okay. Okay, 15 bludgeoning
15 total.
on that one. Or yeah, the next one is a 17. Yeah,
That
17.
hits. Mm-hmm.
That's 6 bludgeoning. Same thing. I'm gonna
Flurry of blows.
flurry of blows, stunning strike.
Okay.
Okay, that's 19.
That hits.
But that's only 4 points of bludgeoning. And then dirty 20.
Okay, that also hits.
And then 5 points of bludgeoning, and then you have to make the DC or the saving throw for the unarmed strike. I mean the
Let's
stunning
see.
strike. Stunning strike.
And that is what is the save?
Con.
Constitution saving throw. That's a 16.
Yeah, you save.
Okay. All right. So again, the stunning strike. Tox just tries to put forth their key, and it just kind of fizzles out before it can get into your Fearbulg vampire friendo.
Okay.
All right. So that is the end of Tox's turn. At that point, Sparkles is actually going to move forward and lair action, and going to take a bite directly into Jendi. So
They move out of Tox's range.
yes, so Tox would have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Wait, that's my sheet. Hang on.
So let's see, a bite. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that out while we're working on this.
14 on that one, so no.
14. Yeah, no, that misses. And then this bite is 19 to hit, Jendi.
It's
Yeah, that hits. Okay. So you're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage, and then 11 points of necrotic damage. Your max HP is reduced by 11. Okay, that is the end of Sparkles' legendary action. So that's going to bring us to Augustus.
Me.
Nope, sorry. Still Cass. Sorry, I missed where we were. Apologies. That's Kess.
I'm gonna constrict again. I'm tired of this
Okay,
person
you're gonna
getting
have
out
to-
and hitting people.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move. Show me where you're moving.
Just wherever, like right up on Shinty.
Okay. Roll to hit on that.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay. 24.
That hits. Okay. So Sparkles is now grappled,
Suck it.
constricted again. Once more.
Okay, 2d8. 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I'm holding Sparkles at, like, you know, well, like, I feel like every time I, like, constrict them, then I, like, turn them to my friends, and I'm like, hit them!
Hit 'em
But I
hard!
can't talk, so I'm like, my tongue's just like,
You don't even have a hand to flip off with like you had with the spider.
right.
So at this point, Sparkles is starting to look a little bit tired. Still very much so angry, not quite fallen down yet, but they're starting to look beat up, starting to show signs of wear and tear. Is that the end of your turn, Kess?
Mm-hmm.
Dorf, you're up. Jindy, you're on deck. And just a reminder, Dorf, you could move. I don't know how much space you have, but you could move through their space if you can get to the other side of it.
Yeah.
I've got to know what Steve-O's laughing at.
What is Steve laughing at? What is it? He's.
I don't know. He was laughing so much.
Oh, I think he's talking to Nerdez. Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Sparkles.
Okay.
Speaking
I'm
of,
just
our,
gonna-
the boss is in chat. Oh, God.
Oh my.
Gonna swing my hammers. 1, 2.
All right. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Hold on a sec.
I said it and I meant it. Don't judge me.
I'm actually gonna move right there
Okay. That's fine.
and then swing, flanking. So
Okay. Yes. You won't necessarily have flanking, but you'll still have advantage because, like, Sparkles is actually inside Kess's space, constricted. So you'll still be getting advantage, but just because of the constriction, not because of flanking. Just so you guys have a layout of the map. So you can go ahead and roll out the hit. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. We're waiting in anticipation as the dwarf rolls his dice.
14 for the first one.
That's a miss. I've adapted a golf personality.
20 for the second.
That's gonna hit. Is that a natural or a dirty?
Dirty.
Dirty. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Is that a dirty?
All right, that's 9 damage.
Alrighty. 9 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see. And you, just as a point of order, you've not taken any sort of damage, so you still have concentration up, correct? On your,
Me?
or is that over? Yeah.
No, I still have it. Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes, and I haven't
Okay.
taken any damage or done any spells.
Okay. Yeah.
Concentration
We're only
spell.
like 3 rounds in, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, what happens next? That is going to bring us to Jindy with Augustus on deck. Good.
Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome
hello.
to the pain.
Welcome to the pain.
She pulls a chain out of her bag. And
Actually, she pulls out her holy symbol, and
Kind of.
she starts casting. Well, I gotta find it. Channel Divinity, preserve life.
Okay.
So I get to give 25 hit points to whoever I want to give hit points to. So I'm going to give 9 to myself, and then 5 hit points to Pierce and 5 hit points to Tox.
You actually get 30, Jim. For Preserve Life. You get 30 HP divided among any creatures you see within 30 feet of you.
It says 5. Oh, what was I reading then? You're absolutely right. So then it's another 5.
Mhm.
I guess we'll do an extra 3 for Pierce and 2 to Tox.
Grazie.
I don't know what that personality you just adapted was, Steve,
I
but I love it.
I've never met
here
that
for
Steve-O,
it.
but
I am here
Okay.
for it. All right.
So that is an action. So my
Okay.
bonus action. What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Pierce has
Going-
Italian heritage. You just didn't know.
Right.
We are going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know if I need to put anything on the board for this. I can. Pretty much, I'm gonna put it next to the boss,
What
which
does
at the
it look
moment is
like?
next to me. It is a meat stick, a glowing ethereal meat stick.
I'm so happy.
So I've actually never used Spiritual Weapon before.
That's great.
It can attack on the next round, though, correct?
It can attack
can
during
attack
the
now.
summoning.
Yeah.
Oh, so it attacks on my turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so
It doesn't necessarily have its own initiative. It attacks with you.
Okay, so let's roll.
Jen,
Oh.
I need you to know that there is nothing in this world you could have chosen for your spiritual weapon that would make me happier
I know.
than this.
If it's very appropriate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeehawk.
Stick meat. Stick meat.
Meat.
Yeah. How many
Wow.
words are we allowed to say?
It's like
5
6, I think,
for-
or 5.
Like I say
Yeah.
it as many times as I can.
Mm.
Stick meat, stick meat, stick.
Q is distracted
He's drooling.
Q is like floating in the air with the spiritual weapon.
with the spiritual weapon,
Oh,
Swimming
no.
toward it.
led by his nose.
God almighty.
It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell.
Oh,
It's gonna be 12
In my head, it
force
does.
damage.
12 force damage. Okay. Okay.
Heck yes.
Okay.
Stick meat. Stick meat. Stick.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Wow.
Cass's tail is like stick meat. Stick meat.
So that's
I just
gonna
imagine
be
it like kind of like
112.
going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Jindy?
yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. That is going to bring us to Augustus.
Augustus just says, "Oh, I've let this get out of hand," and he moves to here. 30. He's have 30 feet movement. Yes.
Yeah.
Turtles, man, they can run. Okay, and he just he yells, "Come at me, come at me," and he casts a Blade Ward on himself,
Okay.
which gives him resistance for the next turn. But he does yell, "Come at me," so keep that in mind. But also, because he casts an abjuration spell, a shimmering light appears around him, and he does something. Boom. Uses his arcane ward, which basically has just a shield around him of HP damage, like HP buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I don't know if y'all have seen him use that, but he did just now.
Okay.
Um,
Rad.
Yeah, but that's it. That's his whole turn.
Okay. So come at me, and
Yeah,
then
he yells.
buffs himself.
He's trying to get draw attention.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Duly noted. So that is the end of Augustus's turn. So that is going to be Sparkles' turn, and Sparkles is going to try to break free. 19. Wait, sorry, not 19. 14. No. Okay.
Still
So
grappled.
Sparkles is still grappled. Okay. You say that, but frustrated, she just kind of runs in place, and then you feel your grip loosen,
Missed.
and Sparkles becomes a cloud of mist, and shimmies out of your grasp. 5, 10, 15. 5. Actually, no. 5, 10. To Augustus's will, she comes at him.
Oh, this is not what I expected.
He said, "Come at me."
But that's going to be the end of her turn. I believe that's going to be the end of her turn. 1 second, let me check on something. Yes. That's the end of her turn. Okay, because she tried to break free. Yes. Okay.
Break free.
Yeet. So that is going to bring us to Pierce. You're up. Q, you're on deck.
Okay. So let me know how, what I want to do, what can be done, what can't be done, if it can be done.
I'm excited.
Pierce wants to holster his guns, take off his hat, and try to scoop some of this black shit into his hat. Some of this death poison black shit into his hat.
I need to go get a drink if we're gonna do this kind of stuff.
Hold on. This. Okay, so here's. Make a dexterity check to see how much of this stuff you can scoop into your hat.
Dex.
And your hat is like a tri-corner hat. It's not like one of them 5-gallon hats. It's like a tri-corner.
Yeah.
So it could probably
tri-corner
hold a quart.
10 gallons, I
What
believe.
do you
pint.
roll?
A pint. 14.
14. Okay. You're able to scoop up a substantial amount. You don't know how long it's going to stay in there. Your hat is made of cloth.
It comes in pints?
Yeah, was that Augustus or?
Oh, that was me making a Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yes.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if Augustus was making that reference or what. There's basically this trough running around the circular, like the circumference of, almost said circular diameter. There's a math word for that. There's this trough that's running around the circumference of this altar sort of thing, and you're able to just like scoop your hat around it, and there's not a lot, so you're gonna have to use a little bit of movement to walk around. Show me where you want to go, because you were already standing right here.
Okay.
So show me how far you would like to go.
I would go, or just
No, like around. You're gonna have to walk around
around the
Yeah,
unit.
yeah.
Yeah, something like this.
Okay, so you'd probably go about that far. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're able to fill your hat up.
Okay.
And there's it looks like there's probably, like, just scooping it rapidly, it looks like there's probably that much times 2 left in there.
Okay. I'm trying to hold this without, touching it myself, without touching the goop, but having it in my hat. Is that action 1 of 3 given the haste?
Yes.
Or is that 2 actions?
It's technically one of 2, but you're allowed to take 2 attacks on 1 action.
On 1 action. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were to move towards Sparkles, that would constitute my final act.
No, that's just your movement.
Okay. Then I would like to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
You're making me be crafty as all hell, Siva. Hold on.
up towards
you can keep going.
Sparkles.
Hold
Okay.
on.
He's also technically flanking, right?
Yes, you are flanking Sparkles at this point.
Okay. And so after I've moved up to flank Sparkles, I'm gonna fling this black shit all over Sparkles.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Because this is
Improvised weapon?
Unorthodox. No. This is a thing that exists, at least in our world.
Hat goop?
Hat goop.
Had goop.
Okay, so son of a bitch. Okay, here's what happens. Okay, so you splash it on Sparkles. I'm pretty perplexed, but I think this is how I think this resolution works. So you splash it on Sparkles. You see no visible damage. Nor do you really actually. Augustus, can I get a Dex saving throw, please?
For Augustus?
Does
Yes.
Sparkles not need to make a saving throw? Or like he needs to roll to hit?
Yeah, roll to
Okay.
hit.
Oh, okay. He has.
Dex.
Dex saving throw for Augustus, yeah.
Turtles are great at Dex. Natural 20.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. So there's a few droplets that sort of like, pew, pew, but Augustus is able to like dip and dodge out of the way, like Matrix style, basically.
Monk shit.
Yeah, turtle monk shit. Somebody build that. So
Kung Fu Panda.
here's what happens. Pierce, you throw this goo onto Sparkles. It does not appear to damage her. She is absolutely perplexed that you would touch this stuff in the first place, that you did this. And she looks a little horrified, like the stuff is precious, but it bounces off of her. And like she almost tries to like catch it. As a matter of fact, she does not. But she like tries to catch it in like her arms, but it hits the ground. And when it hits the ground and it well, actually you guys are standing on stone at the moment. So when it hits the ground, it starts to trickle it starts to trickle over this way. And it's still on the ground. It's not dissolved into the ground. It's like it's going into the dirt, but it's not made it to the dirt yet. So that is what you notice at this point in time. It did no damage, but it's behaving oddly on the ground. Its viscosity is not what you would expect from that type of liquid.
Sort of like if you spill something on Scotch Guard, is that kind of like?
Almost exactly, yes. It's like
Okay.
like it's more rolling than pouring. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Where the
Thinking of that like that goopy stuff in the movie Fern Gully. It sings the song.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you don't voice this goop like Tim Curry, I'm quitting this D&D game.
Anyway, before I get back into a corner, are you saying you want me to do a Tim Curry impression or voice it like Tim Curry? We're moving on.
Yes.
So, is that the end of your turn, Pierce?
Yeah. Other than I'm gonna like just frisbee my hat away if that's just to ditch it because now it's ruined. I'm not wearing
Okay.
that shit again. But
Okay.
the hat's dead. Pierce's hat is dead. First casualty of the arc.
Oh no.
Damn. Okay.
We need a
Okay.
montage.
So, something else.
In the arms of the angel.
Pierce, as that was happening, you also noticed as you were scooping that out of the fountain, you noticed that it's intensifying. The current that's around this altar is intensifying, and it doesn't seem to have stopped with the removal of a third or a quarter of this liquid. So it's starting to get a little bit more intense. So that is the end of your turn. Yes, Q, you are up. Tox is on deck.
Okay. Q is going to do the same thing. He's gonna double shoot his black bow.
Okay.
So that is a 28
No, that misses. Yeah, that hits.
and a 27.
Both hit.
Gosh.
Holy shit!
That was an 18 and a 19.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't roll for anything except
Advantage
for.
because flanking, right?
I don't think he needs it.
I'm just
But-
saying.
No, yeah,
Feel
he's
free.
in the air.
Just,
he's
Oh,
coming
okay.
just in
down.
case he crits.
okay.
Yeah.
That was 12. For
12
the
points of
first
piercing?
one, a piercing, correct.
Magical piercing.
And, yes, 8 points of piercing on the second one. So a total of 20 damage that round.
Chonk.
And again, you're just seeing the same arrow go like hit and then come back and then hit. It's pretty cool. I enjoy this.
That's
bout.
rad. That's rad.
And then, oh, I forgot he's cursed. I critted on that 19.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
the
looking-
19 was what was the damage on that?
It was 12 damage minus the 6. That's 6 twice. So it's another 6 damage is 18. So just 6 more damage to whatever I told
6
you.
more damage.
Math.
Yes.
Massive
Plus
dragons.
Plus another 6 because it's plus 3 because of the Hexblade curse.
If my
Plus-
algebra teacher had said I would need this for D&D, I would have listened a
Yeah,
lot
same.
more.
Right.
Truth.
Well, what's the
Okay,
problem?
okay. So Goon,
Yeah.
with the crit, are you saying that's 12 points more total?
Yes, more total, 12 points.
God almighty.
Not because of the crit, but because he had a Hexblade curse too. So
Right.
6 because of the crit, and then 6 because of Hexblade curse, which I think I actually should have used last round, but I forgot, so it's not a big deal.
Shit, dude.
The problem is I usually drink when we play D&D, and I'm not drinking, and so my brain.
So you're
isn't
noticing stuff. Yeah.
working. Yeah. No, I'm not noticing.
I see. All right.
Yeah, and then he's very angry, and he's trying to yell at him. Oh, to get him away from Augustus.
Aw.
Wow. Okay. So that is the end, yes, of your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay, Tox is up.
Sorry. Yeah, same thing. Might as well.
Okay.
Okay, the first one does not hit. It's a 10.
Okay. Yes, that is a miss.
The next one is a 23.
That's gonna hit, friend.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah. Flurry of blows
All right.
with
Pop, pop.
yeah, let me go ahead and pop and see if they hit before I figure out what I want to spend my last.
Do you want to use another key point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a community reference?
Pop pop.
What? Pop, pop? No, that's
Yeah.
Pop.
19.
well, I mean, it can be. Yeah. 19 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that one's 4 bludgeoning. And then the next one does not hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the end of Tox's turn?
No.
Stunning strike?
No. One hand
Okay.
technique.
What?
I'm gonna use one hand technique.
You've already used your actions, yes?
That's. Oh wait, is that an action or is that a? That's a key point.
Oh,
Again,
I'm not.
Whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blow attacks, you can impose one of the following effects. The one that I'm gonna pick is, it cannot take a reaction until the end of my next turn.
Oh snap! Okay, so that's a save, yes.
No. It cannot do that.
It can't take any reaction. Okay. Until the end of Tox's next turn. Interesting. Okay. Very good. Very good. Most good. Most yes.
That might be
Kes-
better than just like keeping stunning strike with it whenever it has like really high saving throws on everything. So
Exactly. Kes, you're up.
okay, I'm gonna bite it
Oh.
as a snake. 19.
Mm-hmm.
I got 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's it. Oh wait,
Okay.
wait. I got advantage because flanking.
Okay.
right?
Just roll again to see
I
if you
didn't
crit.
do
yeah.
that. I didn't do that for Tox. I also didn't move Tox, but Tox would have moved like up into this. I'm sorry. Hang on. Tox would be like here.
It's hand off the piece. It's over. Go ahead and move.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I did not. Crit.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, that's the end of Kess's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, that's gonna bring us to Dorf. Jendi, you are on deck. Light him up. What is Dorf gonna do? What is Dorf gonna do? What is Dorf? What is Dorf? Dorf? What is Dorf gonna do? What is Dorf?
I really need some different spells.
And then I said, Jendi, Jendi, you are on deck.
I'm ready.
All of you are noticing the same thing at this point that Steve-O noticed. The altar is just it seems to be intensifying.
Oh boy.
Dear boy.
Okay. Hammers.
Hammers. Captain Hammers here, hair blowing in the breeze.
Stop. Hammer time?
We'll sing that entire thing if you don't stop.
Yeah,
Hammer time or Dr. Horrible sing along blog?
Dr. Horrible.
Dr. Horrible.
Why not both?
Also, yes. Both at the same time would be excellent. What you got, Dorf?
$23 to hit.
That hits.
Schmack.
Tonk. Don't forget you have advantage.
Yeah, I am rolling with advantage.
Okay.
15 on the second hit,
That misses.
so just the 23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was 11.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
I'm gonna action surge and then attack again.
Okay. Do it.
16 on the first one.
That hits.
16 on the second one as well.
They both hit. Damage, please, sir.
Slice her in half.
21.
21 points of... That's total or just for...
21 total.
21 total? Okay, so that's... Okay. Sparkle's looking rough, y'all.
Yeah.
Sparkle's looking rough.
That's what we want to hear.
Sparkles ain't looking good. Um,
I'm so ready.
I love that dance. Is that the end of your turn, Dorf?
I'm going to use my bonus action to no, actually, I can't disengage. Never mind. Go. I'm done.
Okay. All right. At that point, Sparkles, very angry that you just hit her many times with a hammer, is going to use another legendary action, and unarmed strike. She's going to just claw across your face.
That's not a reaction, right? To anything?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a legendary action. It's a different thing. So
Not
that is going to
Dorf's
be
beautiful face.
No. not the
28 to hit.
flies.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
28 to hit, and then 6 points of, I believe that is bludgeoning damage. I say claw, but it's a punt. Like it's for unarmed strike. It's bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Actually, Augustus would like to take a reaction.
Oh
and
snap!
Cast his projected ward to take that 6 damage.
What?
Yeah, so you see the shimmery ward that was been around Augustus jumps out and defends from that attack and takes all 6 damage.
Holy crap!
Yes.
And it
Augustus
does
or
not
the ward.
The ward, and it does not disappear because it's got more damage than that. So
Oh, that's so rad.
More
Okay,
HP.
Okay,
that one,
Yeah.
that one, more HP.
Yeah.
very good.
Can take more damage.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, that is the end of her legendary actions. That's going to bring us actually to Jindy, and Augustus is on deck.
Okay, so we're gonna do spiritual weapon, but I drew this for you so everybody can have a visual of what it looks like.
Perfect.
So like it's like a
Yes,
kebab type of meat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It's a
More
kebab.
beautiful than I could ever imagine.
Oh, I love it.
fat dripping from kebabs.
I love it.
Okay, so that is going to roll. It's an 8 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, so Jindy.
Wait,
is
hold
going
on
to-
though. Well, no, it's not a melee attack. Never mind.
Oh
Go
wait,
ahead.
do I get advantage or no?
She is flanked, but it's not a melee attack. Goon, do you know how that works? I've never encountered that. I don't believe.
What is it?
Sparkles
Spiritual
is
weapon.
Sparkles is flanked. Jindy was going to hit with a spiritual weapon, but Jindy is not a melee range. Flank is only for
No,
melee range.
is
Correct?
the spiritual weapon in melee range?
Yeah,
It's next to
Yeah.
me.
it's next to. It will travel.
Yeah.
And bonk.
Once it travels there, that's a melee attack.
Okay, so yeah, you'll get advantage on that attack. So go
Okay,
ahead.
then let's try one more time.
Thank you, Goon. I had never encountered that before. I was not sure.
Stick me, stick me, stick me.
14?
14 also misses.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
But I'm gonna move.
Okay,
I am
go ahead.
moving because that was that thing's turn. I'm gonna move here.
Oh, okay.
So let's have a story. Do y'all remember when I had Dex chop up some garlic and put it in holy water for me? I'm going to open that, and as my action, I would like to pour it into this goop.
Okay.
Zach keeps having to think about things.
Okay.
Okay.
Jen.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
It appears
Why?
as if and Locke still has her headset, so she's going to be able to hear this. Yes.
I'll hear it.
Why? It appears as if the holy water becomes this goop as well.
As well as the garlic.
There's minced garlic floating around in
It's
there.
just
It's
chunky
lots of
now.
gar-
Looks
Yeah.
like
Smells nice now.
delicious goop.
It smells, yeah, it smells great.
Guys, I made some soup.
Hold on, I gotta move Kermit, otherwise Noodle's gonna.
This is gonna be really
Okay.
exciting
try to-
for Pierce because he's Italian.
She's gonna
Right,
try to.
Exactly.
She's gonna try to
Porco bacon.
convince.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to convince Sparkles to eat it now.
Right.
This delicious soup that is on the go.
So yeah, there's basically it transformed the holy water. There's some garlic kind of bubbling around in there as well, but it's not it's the garlic didn't transform, but everything else sort of seems to have become one with this stuff, whatever it might be.
Okay. I'm gonna yell back at the group. It's 8 words, right? Hold on. 5.
Or 6, actually. Yes, 6.
Holy water didn't work. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's going to bring us to Augustus.
You said that. Okay. I guess this is way closer than he'd prefer to be. But he's also not really wanting to move away. Wait, hold on. I may have had a really dumb idea.
Those are my favorite.
The best.
Okay.
I love the idea of Augustus having a dumb idea. Noodle's not still in here with me, is she? You moved her?
No, I moved her.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. You haven't told me yet, but okay.
Yeah. Augustus.
We'll do it, Zach.
Hey, just do it. He's gonna slam his stick on the ground, and he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt. To add the because it's a straight line, and there's nobody between it, so it's just gonna hit Sparkles. So, Lightning Bolt. Percy, stop. Okay, I have a cat with me now. So I need the creature to make a Dex saving throw. And I need to get some dice.
That's a natural 20, friend.
Oh, good. Well, it still takes half damage.
Okay.
So,
And that's lightning damage?
It will be lightning damage, yes. And any flammable objects in that line are set fire.
Okay. There are no flammable objects in that line, like
Put
right
one
there. What? How many points of damage was that?
I've got to roll. And I'm not going to try to find 8d6, so we're going to do the bloop bloops. 18 damage halved.
Good God. Okay, Sparkle's looking bad. Sparkle's looking bad.
Okay. And then I think he is going to try to move back about two spots. And yes, we know that's going to do an opportunity. Oh, he can't take a reaction this turn.
Right.
Yeah, I did something good.
You did.
Hey.
Right. Indeed. Okay. So that's the end of Augustus's turn. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It is now his turn. Or her turn.
Her turn.
Yeah. Sorry. His bad person. Okay. So, it looked as if Sparkles was on the cusp of death. As it comes back to her, you guys see like a little, not much, but just a little bit of revitalization just sort of like course through her. And she no longer looks quite as bad as she did. Still bad. But
That's fair.
We didn't make the enraged climber.
She was
If
That
this
was
were
very
the,
close.
if this were the Ninja Turtles arcade game, would she be flashing red and yellow right now?
She'd be flashing yellow, perhaps. Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. Probably. Based on where she began and where she is now, she's fallen a long way. Okay, so it is still her turn. So what is she going to do? She is going to... Dorf, she's going to take a bite at you. So that's going to be... Oh, that's low. She did not do well. That's 13. That misses. Okay. So instead, she is going to... She tries to take a bite at you. And she misses, so she turns around in the same swing. And let's see. What does she do? Still facing you. With her hand on your shoulder, she says, exhausted, do my bidding. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh gosh.
Save.
That's an 11.
Okay. So, as you stand there, face to face with Sparkles, you start to realize that maybe this was just a big misunderstanding. Like, you don't know why you don't know why you came down here, but you feel like Sparkles, you feel like you can trust her, and you feel like these people that are fighting her, they should probably be stopped. And that's the end of her turn. That's going to bring us to Pierce.
Okay.
And Q, you are on deck.
So, let me know if this is something, let me know. Here's the question. Could I tell if the intensity of the lightning from the doodad over yonder was reactionary to the displacement of the goop or reactionary to Sparkles taking damage?
Make a quick intelligence check.
Okay.
This is not going to cost us your action.
Okay. That's a nat 1.
Okay, you don't know. It's hard to tell. Could be either one of those things. Could be something completely different. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Kind of looks like it might even be baking a Subway sandwich in there.
Sure. A nice Black Forest ham. Yeah.
Or Italian meatball sub.
Yeah. A meatball.
I don't know where that
spicy
joke
Italian.
came from, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's the garlic in the goo. Okay, so yes, that is you still have all of your stuff.
Okay, cool. Then
Actually, Pierce, I will say, it's been one round since you last threw your hat goop. As this goop is like traveling across the stone, you see it hit the ground, and when it hits the ground, you see it change color. It is no longer black. It is now shimmery. It turns blue, like it looks like liquid blue with just a shimmer of pink as well.
okay, then okay. So Pierce, first of all, is going to take both his pistols back out because they had been holstered, and we're going to use a grit point
Okay.
for hold on, did I lose it? Where is it? Violent shot. When you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend 1 more grit points for each grit point expended. The attack gains +2 to the firearm's misfire score. If the attack hits, you can roll additional weapon damage die per grit point spent.
Okay, go ahead.
So, fire from the right first. That is a 12.
It's gonna miss.
Fire.
Flanked. You have advantage.
Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes 25.
That hits.
Okay. And damage is 14.
Okay. Good hit.
And then I roll the extra die for that, right?
Yeah.
Because the
you use
hit for the grip point, yeah.
violent shot. Yeah.
Okay. Then that would be 6.
Okay.
6 points damage. And then left pistol fires. And that's a 18.
That hits.
Okay. And that is 13 piercing.
Okay.
And another 10 piercing.
Sparkle's looking bad. Sparkle's looking real bad again.
Okay, so and then just before I end my shot, I'm gonna lean back to Jendi and I'm gonna say, "Check out the goo."
Okay. So that's the end of your
gesture.
turn, Pierce?
Yeah, and that's the end of Pierce's turn.
I'm sorry, I just remembered. Fighting vampires can't talk. Send.
Yeah.
All right, so next on the docket is Lil Q.
Lil Q.
Lil Q. Look at this kid, man. What's he gonna do?
Wow, you just made Lil Q's first rap.
Yeah.
Lil Q, Lil Q. Look at this, man. What's he gonna do?
I mean, really, I just made Q Hamilton, which is something I would love to see if anyone wants to do that.
Q
Oh.
Alexander Bonapton. No, okay. All right, so yeah, he's just gonna pew pew goes Q. And
It's a
I gotta
Dr. Seuss
remember all
book
the
now.
things. So what it is, it's a +9 to hit, and then there's 3 damage. It's a D8 +6 plus another 3 because the Hexblade's curse and a crit on a 19 or a 20. This is wild. Y'all keep up with this. Okay. I'm gonna 2 shots of vodka. Oh, that first one misses. It's a 12. A 12 and an 18 to hit.
18 hits, roll damage on the last one.
Yeah. It's 5 plus 6 plus 3 is.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
How does it happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Sparkle.
So Q, angrily looking around, seeing
You guys
that-
killed my friend.
Yes, he just pulls back and says, "Fuck you, Furbog," and
God.
lets loose his final arrow. And then the moment the Fearbog hits the ground, he uses a Cursed Spectre.
Okay, see, that doesn't quite happen. So here's what does.
It's kind of hoping it did.
The second the arrow pierces, it goes straight through Sparkles' head. And as it always does, the arrow sort of transforms into this smoky fog. But as it does, so does she. And you see her just... And her body is completely gone at this point. She is fog. And you see this fog right over here with such force that it jars the casket. You see the fog go into the casket. And at that point, we are out of initiative order.
Cass.
So what happens when Q tries to use a Cursed Spectre? Like, what does he notice? Does he feel anything?
No.
Okay.
So Dorf shakes off his, I'm guessing that he's no
No, he
longer
doesn't.
under this. He's still, he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then
Actually, yeah, we're still in initiative order.
I was about
Oh,
to say, well,
gosh.
then,
Thanks for reminding me.
all right.
We got a bad dwarf.
This I had not anticipated.
Still in combat. Okay, got it.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me, Dorf.
Great. An avocado. We'll go back to combat music.
That means
Where are we
that-
at?
So at that point, Q, that was the end of your turn. Well, I mean, unless you wanted to fire another bolt.
No, he
it's-
missed the first one.
Okay.
Well, no one knows that I've been turned, really, have they?
Right.
I haven't had a chance to act out towards anyone.
Exactly.
What did we
So
not see?
I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Okay. We did see the touch and then them try to turn Tox earlier.
And me.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
I would know, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
How do you know? How do you know
in-
if it worked?
Top of
Though?
the round.
How would you
Is
know
it
if
like
it worked?
in Skyrim where you're like walking around, you hear the combat music, and you're like, "Am I in combat?" still?"
And then you look down and there's a crab,
Still have that
mud
somewhere.
crab, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So we can't fast travel, is what you're saying.
That's not a dwarf, is it?
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
Whose turn is it?
It is Tox's turn.
Tox is gonna breathe. Not
Okay.
Gonna hold an action
Hold an action for what?
for if anything attacks,
Anything attacks.
anybody.
Okay. Then that brings us to.
To me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pop out of snake form.
Okay. Boop.
Okay. And I am going to look at that pool of water or of whatever liquid, black liquid, seeing that it changed into. What did it change into, Zach? Would I know exactly what it was?
You're looking at what's on the stone,
Yeah.
or what's on the ground.
What's on the ground?
Okay, yeah, you recognize it immediately.
I'm gonna cast blah, 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 dispel magic on that pool of liquid. That's black.
Okay. There's not a roll for that, is there?
No. But it depends
Okay.
on what level spell it is.
Nothing seems to happen. It's starting to sort of soak into the ground at this point.
No, not the liquid on the ground.
Okay.
I'm casting it on the liquid I'm casting it on the liquid that was on the black liquid that's still over there by Jindy.
Okay, let me read Dispel Magic real quick because this is kind of tricky. Dispel Magic. Okay. Dispel Magic. Choose any creature, object, magical effect. Within any spell at 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Spell a 4th level or higher on the target. Make an ability check using your spell casting ability. Nothing happens. I'm sorry.
I can't even roll?
No.
It's not
I
a
mean-
level spell?
Mm-mm. You don't know exactly what's going on, but somehow, what you do know is that somehow this black goop turned into a matter that you recognize, Lifewell essence, when it hit the ground, when it hit the dirt.
I start kicking dirt in it.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move to do that.
That's fine. I can move.
Okay. And you can't really. It's elevated, so you're gonna have to like
we
start
still-
scooping dirt.
If I start, that's okay. I'm sorry, I can't do that because that would be another
Right.
action. But I am
Right.
gonna move over here by Jindy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That brings us to Dorf.
Okay, so Dorf drops both of his hammers and turns towards Pierce and does Burning Hands,
Okay.
which will hit Pierce and
Tox
Tox.
gets an action because
Okay, yes, yes, Tox will
I
get
was
an
holding
action.
an action for if anyone
Mhm.
attacked.
Okay. So Dorf, you go ahead and roll out your attack, and then we'll do Tox's.
It missed.
It missed. Okay. So Pierce, you noticed that Dorf was starting to behave funnily, like he might have been attacking you.
Isn't
Nothing.
Burning Hands a saving throw?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It is a saving
Okay.
throw. Yes,
Yeah, that makes
It's,
a difference.
that's true. Sorry, I was not
And
paying
that would
attention to
be so. Locke, if you want to make a saving throw, or
It's-
no, not Locke, Pierce.
that. It's Pierce.
Also,
yeah,
also,
it would be a
also-
cone, so it would be also
Yeah.
Tox. It's a Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
15 for Tox.
Oh, you have
14
advantage,
for
Pierce,
Pierce.
because you're hasted.
Okay.
That's the thing you have advantage.
It missed on both of those, anyways.
Okay.
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 So
So
take
yeah,
half damage.
what I just said.
Tox,
You still take. It's
Half
still
damage,
half
okay.
damage.
Tox rolled a
Ah.
rolled a 16 to pop Dorf in the face.
Okay. At that point, Dorf, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Is it con? Let me check.
He's gonna-
I need you to make a saving throw.
He's got a what?
He's got to roll his damage first. He did do damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
it-
that,
yeah.
do that first.
half
Yeah.
damage, so I need to do that.
Half damage.
I'm just thinking out loud before I
You're good.
forget about it.
Lots going on.
Yep.
So it was 12 in total.
Okay. So those of you who succeeded will take half of that. If you failed, you'll take the full. And Dorf, you can go ahead and make that wisdom save again.
That was a nat 20.
Okay. The effect on you ends. You are staring face to face with your two allies who you just used burning hands in this enormous cone of fire, and Dorf got some splaining to do.
But Tox punches him too.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's-
this doesn't happen in time for you to avoid being punched by Tox.
Yeah, it's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Wait. What's your?
Immediately-
Yeah. He hit.
You hit me in the face. So Dorf is standing there with his hands out, and he gets hit in the face by Tox, and he goes, "Ah, what'd you hit me for? It's not cool."
You
Are we
hit
out of-
us!
You are now
Yeah.
out of initiative order.
Out of initiative. Okay.
Okay,
So
I
like,
wanna... Go ahead.
oh, so Pierce with his gun pointed at Dorf is going, "What the fuck, Beardy?"
Look, I told you to stop pointing guns at me because you do it way too often. All right. I don't. Wait.
Where's my hat? And then you.
Was I? So Zach, was I like totally aware of what was going on? Like, I see myself being controlled, or is it one of those like I blacked out and just started doing bad stuff? Like, how's that work?
You didn't black out, but it was just like it was a big misunderstanding. It was like somehow, you know how when you wake up and you're on the cusp of like having any cognitive ability and you're trying to explain something to someone and it just makes absolutely no sense. Does that, like, you were in that state between
I think that's mostly a use that, but
asleep and awake. That's not just me. Other people do that.
Okay. But do I know that whatever was done to me by?
Yes.
Okay. So he's just, you could tell that the Dorf is very angry. He's like, that vampire thing just was messing with my head. And then he turns around and he walks over to this casket and he burning hands on the casket.
Okay. Huh. Okay. So as you do that, the casket starts to catch fire. Yeah. It'll be a few seconds before you can really tell, but yeah, the casket is now very much so on fire.
The whole time
Jindy wanted
Dorf
to
is
do
just
something.
cursing angrily.
What?
Okay, I want to. So I'm assuming that Kess is next to me. I want to say, Kess, it's your people's water. I want to get my mess kit out and start scooping the water out, or the goop, whatever it is, scooping it out of the basin and then onto the ground.
Okay, what are you using to scoop?
My mess kit.
Okay,
It
so
turns
it's
into like a pot type of thing.
okay. I would say that Kess, you said that you are, like, at this point you're probably down on the ground scooping up dirt or something.
Yeah, I want to put dirt in it.
Can I get both of you to make perception checks?
Oh god, which dice to use? Oh no. Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, 17.
Okay, you both notice there is a stopper, like a cork basically on the underside of this basin.
Let's just open it. Let's just let it
Pull the
run
cork.
out.
Pull. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
pull it.
Pull it.
Okay.
Step out of the way.
So yeah, you yank it out, and then this black viscous ooze just pours out and hits the ground. And then the second it hits the dirt, just almost as you expect, it turns into this shimmery pink blue liquid and begins to the dirt begins to soak it up. With that, the electricity powers down. It's no longer doing anything.
Can I scoop up as much as I can before it soaks in the dirt?
I was about to say the same thing. I know that it's precious to Kess, so I would probably try to save as much of it as I can.
Sure. So Kess, actually make an intelligence check. No. Make a religion check.
Wait. 15.
15. Okay. You're sitting there thinking, and you're thinking about scooping it up, and you think you don't think scooping it up is necessarily a bad idea, but at the same time, you don't think that you're training at the Lifewell Temple, and everyone that you have talked to, just something instinctively tells you that if this soaks into the ground, it'll be okay. It'll almost be like it's returning to the soil.
It's okay.
But you can absolutely scoop it up if you want.
I'm gonna skip up a little bit. I'm
Okay.
gonna let the rest soak, and I'm gonna
Okay.
tell Jindy that it's okay that it soaks in.
Okay, I
Maybe
probably
it'll
still would
be
have been
fine.
like panicking scooping, so I'm assuming I'd still probably have some in my pot.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you scoop it up, what are you guys putting it in? What is
Put up-
like a vessel that you guys are putting it in?
My mess kit at the moment.
We have
Okay.
canteens.
Water, water
You
skins.
should have like water skins. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour out my water from my water skin and pour it in that. Like,
Do
scoop
you
it
want
up.
this?
Just
Do you
scoop
want
it in
this
there.
stuff too?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
And
take.
I like offer my pan
Yeah,
to
I'll
like
just
pour it in.
put it in my water skin.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. All right. What are the rest of you doing?
I would say Q has flown over the burning now casket and is just unloading Die Hard or Point Blank, Point Break style, just multiple arrows into this box,
Okay.
which doesn't do. I mean, like it does damage to the box. Maybe. He's just angrily doing it.
Okay. As this happens, this is kind of tough. As this happens, like you're doing this, and the casket is burning, and you're unloading arrows into the casket. At some point, the figure of Sparkles comes into view. Her eyes are wide open, and
That's scary. He's gonna keep going like harder now.
you can see it. Her eyes are wide open.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah, until somebody stops him, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Like wide open as in like dead, laying there like.
You don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Cat-
sitting in the life well water, just like with my hands in the dirt, just breathing.
Cass, can you
Sorry.
give me your holy water?
Yeah.
All right,
Well-
I take my piece of wood out and her holy water and start making my way that way.
Okay.
While
Making
they
your way to
were,
the casket.
Yes.
Okay.
my apologies for interrupting. Sorry.
No, totally fine.
No, you're good.
On Discord, trying to anticipate the ends of sentences, and sorry. While they were doing their thing in the dirt, Pierce was also in the dirt. He was burying his hat.
Twice as fast as everybody,
Aww.
by the way.
Aw. What'd you say?
He's doing it twice as fast as you would expect him to because he's still hasted.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Q. Pierce.
Pierce, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kicks the hat in the dirt, shoves the hat in. He gives it like a sort of a half salute.
Yeah, your hat was starting to show signs of acid burns, sort of. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a new hat.
And at that
Okay.
moment, Augustus drops his haste, and a wave of exhaustion comes over. Not exhaustion, because it's not technical, but lethargy sweeps over you, and you can't move for a turn. So 6 seconds, you're just like staying there, like, fuck that.
I sure am tired. Okay, so Jen, you said you were moving toward the casket. We're not in turn order, so you can just tell me what you're doing.
So pretty much I want to tell the guys like stop, like back off, and I want to dip my wooden stake into the water, and I want to stab it where in the heart. That's how that works, right?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Give me a second. I in a panic like closed my entire thing.
No, it's totally fine.
Just straight intelligence.
Can Augustus be helping her? Sorry, he's not here right now, but like, can he have walked over there? I feel like that's something he would be doing.
Sure.
Too.
Yeah. He can throw in his, like, you can take advantage on that if you want, Jindy. Because you guys are top, or Augustus can make his own roll. Whatever you think, good.
You can have advantage.
18.
Okay, you feel like pirates do love sea stories. Not necessarily sea stories, but they just love stories. All sorts of stories. They gotta have something to talk about. And every story you've heard about vampires and creatures of the night, such as this, a stake through the heart seems to be really the only surefire way to end one.
Yeah, I am dipping it in the holy water, and I'm just going in, like, making sure that they're not like burning hands of me as I'm like going in there.
Like
Yeah, I
full
would
on
have. I would have.
fiction.
I just did the burning hands to set it on fire, and then kind of stepped back.
Okay.
The casket is still on fire, so as you the lid has burned off, and you can see the figure of Sparkles inside. But you can do this, but you will take a little bit of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, so as you do that, you actually take 6 points of fire damage as you stab into the burning casket, which is metal as fuck, by the way.
No, she doesn't, because Augustus's arcane ward intercepts that 6 damage.
Okay, so no damage, but still metal is all hell that you stab into a burning casket through the heart of the vampire Firbolg, and in that instant, the burning body turns to ash.
Q shoots it one more time.
I can see that just being like the end of the like.
And Augustus looks up and says, I think that's enough. Q slowly floats down.
Alrighty. So, what are you all doing now?
Dorf unzips his pants and starts peeing on the pile of ash.
Why are you doing that?
Q immediately follows. This seems to be a good.
No.
And he says,
create water
"Stay
and
the
I put it
fuck out of my head."
It's the best thing in the world.
Wow.
He doesn't like the intrusion, guys.
Okay, so Dorf is peeing. Q is peeing also. Like, I see this. This is basically like the cover of Big Daddy, you know, where Adam Sandler and the kid are peeing on the wall. Yeah.
Artists,
So, yeah.
artists in chat, I need you guys to pick this one up. This is
There's a lot of good art prompts coming out of this one. So yeah, the it's still burning, but
the pee.
yeah. The pee is not extinguishing this flame. No.
I will cast create water and put it out.
Okay. So.
He was already creating water.
Right. Ew. So yes.
Oh my God.
Gross.
The third stream of water cascades upon this, and there's no noise as the water drips off of the little stone dais sort of thing that the casket was sitting on. There's just as the water drips. Yeah, like that.
All these caskets around here, are they all empty?
You don't know.
Oh god. I take my water and my thing and I look at this one.
Okay. Do you open the lid?
Yeah, huh?
Okay. So you open the lid. I need y'all to roll initiative. I'm kidding. Nothing.
Oh
It's
my
empty.
gosh.
It's empty.
Are we at all worried about her children
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
night?
definitely. We need to check to make sure there's not any more in this room.
Are there any of the bags that they had laying around?
Make a perception check. Cass, or like if you're investing, you can make an investigation check. If you guys are looking around the room, you can do that. Like,
Can we just
you
like make a group investigation? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? Okay.
Yes, feel free to do
Okay.
that if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nineteen
You guys-
investigation.
18.
19,
Got a
19, 18, 9.
17 and a 15.
Dorfid's a sleuth. He has +4.
17 and a 15
Nice.
plus
Oh,
4.
let me roll for talks because they're a monk and investigation's good for them. 19.
19. Okay, so who got a 9? Like everybody
I
had.
got a 9.
Okay, so
I'm
everybody
still
besides
just sitting in the dirt looking
Cass,
around.
yeah.
I had an
Cass,
8.
okay, so Cass and Pierce, you both. That's actually perfect. Pierce, you're distracted. You're overcome with grief over your hat, and Cass, you're having a moment. You don't really know what it is or what it feels like, but there's something. There's dots connecting in your head, and there's this. I guess you can tell me what it is, but you have a lot to process and a lot to think about as you sit there, basically in a drying puddle of life well essence. So the rest of you, give me a moment. You actually find, no one rolled a 20, correct?
I think the highest was
Every-
19.
19. Okay. So you find eventually you find like a crate, like a chest in this room, and you find like a tome. And as you flip through the tome, it's basically a registry of how many of these vampire spawn have been shipped out. And at this point, you guys recognize, like you realize that the Sparkles, the person you were just fighting, is not the same as the other vampires that you fought thus far. You're able to intuit all of that because the other vampires you feel like went down a little bit easier. You're starting to put together the fact that they were sort of her, as Q put it, children.
So she was
So-
a sire.
Mama.
She was a sire.
Sire.
Whatever you like to call it. So you find a tome of how many of these vampire spawn have been shipped out. And you also find a crate. Somebody said they rolled a 15. You find another crate, and immediately you open it up, and it's this very eclectic collection of jewelry and gold and toys and basically items that have been picked off of the dead.
Toys?
Loot!
As you sift through it, you find like 60 gold total. And then a few random trinkets, a pocket watch and like a doll.
Cool.
Start passing out all the gold. Here you go. Here's 10 gold for each of us.
I'm going to.
Now, what?
Oh.
You,
Go ahead.
Dorf, you obviously want the doll. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I mean, are you sure?
The dress is way too small for me.
I just think that we should just like keep the doll for safekeeping, and then he puts the doll in his bag.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Are there any hats in there?
As you sift through it, you find a couple of like sun hats, like, you know, maybe a radish farmer or two. You don't find any hats that are particularly the same style as the one that you just buried.
I think Augustus probably puts on a radish farmer hat just to wear out.
Oh.
I think.
I'm into it.
You find a bicorn hat, not a tricorn.
Oh, no, only 2 corns.
Dang it, 2 corns.
Yeah. Pierce isn't interested in those hats.
I'm going to start growing a flower in the live well dirt.
Okay. Okay.
Very, very carefully and being very delicate and gentle with it.
As this is something you've done 1,000 times. The stem comes out of the ground and the petals blossom forth and the black iris forms. But as it does, you notice that there is, first of all, the smell just kind of blends in with the burning wood that's across. It's a little bit different. It's a little earthier of a smell. But you notice the dichotomy of the beauty of this flower with the dankness and the loneliness of the rest of this dungeon. It really stands out to you. It strikes you. What are the rest of you doing? I'm sorry?
I was just gonna say, like, does it look the same?
Yes.
Okay.
So Pierce is going to sort of lonely style make his way sort of towards the exit, just to. He's not going to go too far, but he keeps an eye on Dorf, who he is giving very distrustful looks at now, and starts ascending the staircase.
Okay. Easily enough. Do the rest of you follow?
Q and Augustus do, yeah.
Okay. Everybody else?
Yep.
Is Kess still over there at the fountain thing?
Yeah, I'm probably just sitting there for a minute.
I'll probably kind of like do the like hovering mom thing, but like in a distance, kind of trying to like make sure that like Kess is okay.
Yeah, when I notice it, I just quietly get up and go over to her and walk to the exit with her.
Do you want me to water your flower?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you, though.
You're welcome. Where's Tox at? Did Tox go with the guys?
Yeah, Tox would
Yeah,
have
Tox
set
is.
it up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you control Tox now, not me.
Yeah, now we're out of combat. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tox went ahead and went up the stairs. They followed Pierce.
As Dorf is walking up near Tox as they go up the stairs, he's like, "So, when are you gonna apologize for hitting me in the face? That was not cool."
Tox kind of laughs. You get the vibe that they've seen stranger stuff. I'll apologize when you apologize. And they kind of chuckle and keep ascending the steps.
Dorf just stands there for a second. He's like, "Oh, what did I do?" And he starts walking up.
Okay. So at some point, do the rest of you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys make your way upstairs. You make your way back out through this now. It was already quiet, but now it feels even more empty than it did. This mansion. You see the door. You see the window that you came in. You came in through. Are you leaving?
I want to look outside at the sky.
Okay. You look
Yes,
outside.
especially.
You see no lightning. The sky is clear. There's stars. A harvest moon is shining down.
How do the shadows look outside?
None that you can see.
So it looks normal, like it did look before.
You've only ever known this place with very very long creepy shadows, but you do notice that those are gone.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is there anybody around nearby? I wouldn't imagine there would be, but
Up on top of this hill where this mansion is, no, there's not anyone.
so is the festival still going on?
You can't really tell where you are.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing, guys?
So we need to leave? What do
Yeah,
we
I guess.
do? Magistrate's dead. The town has no leader. And also apparently no innkeeper or bartender. And
No bartender. Oh man, we got to do something about that. That's a serious problem.
At that point, Tox kind of steps forward and is like, I might be able to help there. I can make a mean drink. I was kind of thinking about sticking around here for a little while. I've still got a story to tell, but I don't know. I've been chasing something here for so long that it feels like I ought to, help explain to these people what's going on, help them clean up a little bit before I exploit them for a story,
I do want to check to see if there's like an office in this house. I want to look for like more information.
there's a library
should-
upstairs.
You
Okay.
you did find a study downstairs as well.
Oh, study. Okay, yeah, study and a library. Yeah.
I pretty much want to like look for more information to figure out like, are we supposed to be going to like
Yeah.
A town, B town, wherever?
Make an investigation check if you don't care.
I mean,
Oh, right. FYI, Zeffy sent a message. They need us to go somewhere else. We have to go check in, basically.
we're not going back to the ship.
The places that they mentioned, are they? Do I know? Like, are they nearby? Would we be going back to the ship to go to this place, or is this we're going somewhere nearby?
You are not familiar with the towns that Zeffy mentioned. You remember the names Syhoff, Paxton, and Hunton.
South Paxton, Hunton. Those are the places.
Yeah, but you
Mentioned.
know they don't. You know that she said it was on the mainland. But you're not familiar with them. You'd have to, and you guys do have a map. You'd be able to look at a map and figure it out.
Right.
Have I ever
we're
heard
not-
of any of them?
We're not.
Kess, make an intelligence check for me, please.
I had rolled a 10 investigation, by the way.
10 investigation. Okay. Really, the only thing that you find is you find a journal. It's an old journal, barely legible. But you're able to tell that it, is, a document, a personal document sort of thing. It's taken a lot of damage. It might be legible at some point in time.
I'd probably
with enough
hand
time.
it. I'd probably hand it to her, Augustus.
Augustus.
Augustus Mar.
Locke, what did you roll?
10.
10. Okay, yeah, you don't recognize those names.
Okay.
I don't think we're
So
going back to the ship. No.
we were told to go to 3 different places.
I got Pierce. Good lord, Pierce. You remember from the message that she said that storms were messing up those 3 towns, but you were to go to specifically to Syhoff, which is where you're supposed to go to the bank and get your payment for this job, as well as a bonus, or not a bonus, but an advance.
Okay, so first stop is Syhoff. We're gonna get money and check in.
Okay.
Money's good.
Tox, do you know where that place is at? Is it close?
We have a map.
Oh, we
I-
have a map.
I think
I've
that
heard of it. I've never visited.
I think Jindy has the map actually.
I have a map. Yep, let me get it out.
I'm the map.
I've seen this in Blair Witch Project. It doesn't help.
I have to before we leave. I have to go back to the magistrate's house.
Okay. It is still the middle of the night at this point.
Perfect time.
Can we go make our way that way?
We make our way downtown and then
Sure.
swing back.
Sure. So are you guys leaving the mansion at this point? Okay. So you guys step
Yeah.
outside and you make your way. You see there is no more lightning. There's a beautiful harvest moon. The roller coaster it's stopped. And as you get closer into town, you see that people, like, the Radish Fest, it's still going on, but it's incredibly crowded. People have come out of their homes. And you see a few people crying and a few people pointing up at the mansion. and it's as if memories are returning to them. It's as if are like mysterious memories nonetheless, but from passing through, you hear people talk about the lightning that occurs and how they would always forget things, and it was like being possessed, and it was like being removed from your own consciousness, and just being completely paralyzed with fear so strong that you could not remember what had happened to you. You hear this many times as you walk through town, and you hear people with gratitude, like what is I don't know what's going on, but I'm, they seem thankful that they're able to remember. And as you guys pass by the familiar stands of stick meat, the smells fill your nostrils, and there's there's ale spilling somewhere, like out of a keg that somebody left open. Is spilling the ale anyway. And you guys make your way toward the magistrate's. Were you going to the magistrate's office or house?
House.
Okay, so you make your way across town toward the magistrate's house, and that is where we're going to pick up next session.
Woohoo!
It's 11:30. I can't make you. So, with that, y'all level up.
Oh shit!
Scooby-Doo.
Level up.
So yes,
How does that work if we're like missing health and stuff like that?
Yeah. I forget how to
I
level up.
mean, it'll still just level up your like max
Yeah.
HP.
Someone message Rothmar.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll tell
let him
Rothmar.
know. Oh heck yeah!
I did.
Rothmar had some stuff come up with work, so
Wait,
that's
should
why
we-
he was unable to be here tonight.
Can we just? I guess this would be too early to assume. Can we just like level up, and then like it doesn't technically go into effect until like our first sleep or something?
No, you would. I mean, you would level up. You would be able to level up like now. It would just level up your max HP.
Yeah, and then whenever
you're
you take a rest, then it would replenish all of your.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So, like, if you're at like 25 out of 50, and then you gain 5 HP, you'd be 25 out of 55.
I rolled max
wouldn't
for
have to
my
do all that.
HP.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
I want to roll a physical dice.
Of course you do.
Oh my gosh.
But I have to get the right one.
So I feel like that might have been our longest non-charity stream session that we've done.
Was it?
On the heels of our shortest stream last session.
Didn't feel that long to me.
That's true. It was long. It was pretty long, yeah. Oh god. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm happy I got to be a snake again.
Snack.
Snack.
Yeah.
So while they're leveling up, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. A whole great big bunch.
Oh,
Don't
they're still
forget-
here?
Yeah, they're still here. Four Eyes says that was lit. Four Eyes, thank you so much.
Hi.
Thank you all for hanging out. Please don't forget that we got Spilling the Ale coming up next week. So you're gonna spill some ale and you can ride that wave into Christmas. Also, happy Hanukkah. It's Hanukkah right now for anyone who's celebrating. What else? What else do you want to talk about? Spilling the ale. Don't forget the names and stuff.
What?
Stuff and names.
Yeah, there's names and stuff. So
Follow
like, if you
everybody
tweet-
here.
Yeah, follow. Let's do that.
Follow everybody here. Guys.
If you tweet using the hashtag Secret Adventure, you will. I might. Sorry, I've been DMing for like a long time. And so my brain is kind of scrambled egg. If you tweet using the hashtag Secret Adventure, I might actually use your name as the name of an NPC in our campaign, like the boss that we fought tonight, Sparkles, who's here in chat with us,
And Tox,
and Tox.
our ally, tonight. Okay. Show up to dice. So yeah.
So yes, please remember to do that. Thank you to everyone who has been telling your friends. Thanks to everyone who came out to our charity stream. Again, we were able to raise $1,600 for the Lift Brigade, and that gives us a total of $7,200 that we have raised this year alone for different charities, including the Lift Brigade and Direct Relief and Color of Change, which is super, super exciting. And we will continue to do those on into 2021.
Yeah. Are we good? We done?
We are good. So y'all have leveled up, and I can't wait. We've got a brand new arc coming up. So this next week is going to be a bit of an interlude, and we hope to see you guys there. Thank you all so much. This has been a blast.
We're gonna raid Asika, who was one of the other players on our charity stream this weekend. So make sure you guys go say hello, give her a follow. She's awesome. She's playing WoW. She's raiding right now. But yeah, she played a rogue this weekend and kicked a lot of butt. So yeah.
We love you all.
Yeah.
Please stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.